welcome to Session 8.
I am Dungeon Master, your guide in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
So, the last session began with your confrontation with Aralthator the White Dragon, who's also Ignatius's father. There's a brief discussion in which the Drake exhorted Ignatius to renounce his friends and join with the cult. But the dragon made a mistake. He ensured Ignatius's wrath by seemingly allowing the spirit of his deceased mother to speak. Ignatius immediately attacked. The fight did not start well, with Ignatius and Mered both taking very heavy hits and on the brink of falling, and Ragnar unable to reach the mobile and dexterous beast to strike. That changed when Mered used his polymorph spell to transform the wounded Ignatius into a cloud giant, and the balance of the fight was tipped. Rather than die to the unexpected turn of events, Aralthator fled his lair with a promise that they would meet again. The defeat of the dragon was greeted warmly and happily by the Ulric ice hunters who were freed from his reign of terror. Relieved and happy, you boarded the frost skimmer and returned to Waterdeep, bringing the rescued mage Mikath with you. On arriving in Waterdeep, you learned that a second council was being called and your presence would be required. But in the meantime, you celebrated your victory with a night of carousing at the Bearded Mermaid, and Ragnar and Brett Cockcroft caroused more than any.
Alright.
You returned back to Ilverstar Manor, and all of you had a restless night. Ignatius's dreams were full of visions of his mother, lost and alone, trapped in some kind of darkness. Mered dreamed of a strange, shadowy figure seated at a table in a shadowy room, who welcomed him and introduced himself as a friend, and a promise that they will be seeing more of each other. Ragnar didn't dream at all. So it is that you awaken in Ilverstar Manor the next day, nursing sore heads, and in Ragnar's case, sore other parts as well.
Not a man till you've had a man.
As you awaken, Mered, from your strange dream, you awaken to find a winged serpent hovering above your bed.
I've seen you before.
It peers
I know
at
what's
you.
coming.
It speaks at you in the voice of Jamna Gleamsilver. I'm getting a little bit of echo, by the way. I can hear myself talking.
Is that...
Can anyone else hear it?
No.
Dave. Which Dave?
Okay. The serpent speaks to you. Ah. So, you are back. Alright, so here's the deal. A friend of ours named Schemo runs a small shop in the trade ward. Weird Bottle Concoctions. He's made some potions of mind reading for a client. The bastard's lazy, doesn't want to deliver them himself, and the client is shy. I want you to head over to his shop, pick up the potions, and deliver them to the client, safely. Easy peasy. There'll be a tip waiting for you, and, as always, our mutual friends will be watching.
Who was the guy again? What was his name again? Sorry.
Schemo.
I'm still a bit Schemo?
Schemo at Weird Bottle Concoctions. I'm sure I can leave it in your hands. Speak soon! And then with a flutter of its wing, it darts out of the window.
Do you want me to see if I can fix this mic thing? I don't know, because I haven't changed anything.
It seems to be a little bit better. I'm not hearing myself now.
Weird. Okay.
Okay, so you all awaken.
Oh, the arse.
Right. Head downstairs, see if Rajol and Dorica are around.
They are. They're already up, and as you enter the main living quarters of the keep, you can smell freshly baked bread.
Lovely.
I'm going to help myself to a cut.
Okay. Ragul nods at you and smiles, and then Dorica comes in with a full tray, various poached eggs, fruit, cuts of meat on it, lays it out on the table.
Thank you, Dorica.
Yeah,
Ragul.
It's lovely to have you back.
Oh, it's lovely to be back. It was quite the adventure. Cold as well. It's good to be back in warmer climes.
Too right.
So, Ragul,
Yes, Mr.
have
Ignatius?
we heard any news from our friend Dre?
No, not since last time you saw him. Though, Master Leosin called in this morning. He says there's
what did he?
the second council is arranged for tomorrow. You're to meet him at the Lord's Palace at 9 a.m.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
What's with all this early? Why does it everything have to be so early?
It's not early, Mr. Merritt. The sun's been up 2 hours.
Oh, I guess I'm more used to moving around in the dark hours.
Are we okay, everybody? I'm checking with the party. If I take out an extra...
Oh, here we go.
No, let me ask. Take out an extra 10 gold pieces per employee, an extra 15 for Dorica and Ragul. I just want to give them a bit of a tip for looking after the place.
Well, I don't know. What did we? Oh, we might have. Oh no, we came up with absolutely nothing. Money's really tight. We might not be able to afford it.
I think you'll find there's 8,000 gold pieces in the vault, Mr. Merritt.
I was just joking with you. I was testing you actually, and you passed. Well done. That's worth.
So hang on,
You've got 4 guards and Ragul and Dorica.
So that's 40 plus. If we give
30.
them an extra 15 each, 30. So an extra 70. Take
extra
70 off it.
Okay.
Yeah, I go around and hand it out to them personally.
Okay, I'll take it out of the vault.
Thank you.
Okay, you go. They're very grateful. You go and go out to chat to the guards. Thamash and Franklin, the half orc and half elf, are on the front gate, and Grey Deer is teaching Bartholomew and Gerbo, the human and gnome guards, some combat techniques out in the yard.
Excellent.
He's trying to win them over. He's trying to get all guards on his side, and he's going to take over the castle for himself.
As you go to the main gate to speak to Thamash and Franklin, you see that there's a line of maybe 4 or 5 people, humans, dressed in rags, all lined up outside the gate to the palace, to the manor.
Okay, I walk up. What's going on here, Thamash?
Oh, yes, they've been here most of the night, sir. We've had a few itinerants passing by whilst you've been away.
Right.
I guess they've heard you're here and you're heroes now, and some of the less well-off in the area have come to beg a few coins. I haven't had the heart to turn them away, but I haven't let them in either.
Let's see. The thing is, if we give them coins, I'm going to come out here tomorrow and there's going to be 50 of them.
You can see there's an old man with a withered left arm, dressed in rags, mud smeared up his bare legs, no shoes, and an eye patch. And he's not saying anything, but he's just smiling up at you as you talk to Thamash.
Okay, Thamash, thank you. Leave this with me. Okay, so I go over to them.
Mm-hmm. Can I just check, where are you, Ragnar? Are you back in your own bed, or are you making your way back to the manor?
Yeah, I'll be wet. I woke up for eggs and whatever with cockcross. I'm gonna. You know what? fuck the dragon coat. I'm running away with Cockcroft. I had such a wonderful
love.
evening. I had such a wonderful evening. In fine company. So, yeah, that's it. I'm out. I'm out of the campaign, boys.
Cockcroft cooks a wonderful breakfast. He tells you that he's got business in the city, but he strokes your cheek fondly as he kisses you on the nose and wishes you a good day.
On his big dwarven.
And,
I'll see myself out.
okay.
Tiger.
And you make your way back through the city, back towards Ilverstar, and you're just coming up the winding driveway to the manor as Ignatius is talking to the itinerants outside the gate. Okay, Ignatius, sorry.
No problem. I walk up to the old man first.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. You're Master Ignatius?
That's correct. Yes, Ignatius the mysterious magician of Mirabar.
Yes,
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
I know who you are, sir. We're very pleased to have you protecting the city. I know it's a lot to ask, sir, but the war in the south has cut off our trade, and I have a family to feed. I don't suppose you could spare a coin or two.
Ah, yes, I probably can. I don't want to see you back here every day, though. I want you to use the money to get food and perhaps lodgings.
Of course.
Gather round, all of you.
They gather round. He nods at the others, and they gather round and smile up at you.
I'll give them 2 gold pieces each.
Okay. Oh, thank you, sir. That's most generous.
You said
Thank
there was
you.
5, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ilmatar bless you, sir. Thank you.
No problem, old fellow. I hope the next few months bring you greater luck.
And you too. Thank you again. And he kind of backs off, bowing obsequiously as he does.
Ragnar just raise an eyebrow and cast them a suspicious look.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go back to my... Anyway, Thamash, the reason I came here was to give you this bonus. Thank you for your hard work. If you can distribute this amongst the rest of the guards, and I'll give him all the money for the guards.
Okay. Oh, thank you, sir. There's no need for that, but thank you very much.
Good evening, Ragnar.
Morning, isn't it?
It is, yes, I know, but did you have a good evening?
What a beautiful morning it is!
Let's go get some breakfast.
Shut up!
Okay. Ignatius comes back after about 15 minutes into the common room. Mared, you're sat up there on a
I'll
stool.
settle down in a minute. Sorry,
That's right.
Becky's just got back.
Everything sorted, Ignatius?
Yes, all sorted.
Did you tell him to go to the temples and beg for alms there? That's what keeps the temples ticking over.
No, I helped out my fellow humans.
Probably see them again then.
Well, we'll probably see them again, but...
Heart of gold you've got, Mr. Ignatius.
A little bit of kindness goes a long way.
Yeah. Well, if there's twice as many there tomorrow, and if you don't, you could send them over to the temples, like the orphanages and things. And was it on Martyr? Gods, they love it.
Yes, yeah, that's a good idea. I could do that, absolutely, yes. Or there's always Fireball.
Oh, you are.
I can just laugh.
I like these. I've got to go to attempt this council meeting tomorrow morning, isn't it? I've got to go on a bit of an errand.
Oh, right. These for your friends?
Yeah, they want me to do.
Well,
Hey, baby.
They want me to do a little delivery for them. I mean, what could possibly?
need any company?
Sure. More the merrier.
I've got nothing to do today. Yes, absolutely. Let's.
Well, it takes us into the shops district, so we could also.
we can. Where are we heading?
I've got to go to the weird bottle concoctions. See a chap called Schemo.
Nice. Maybe they'll have something for us as well. That'd be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, very true. Very true. Spend a bit of this empty, create a bit of room in this bag.
Oh, I better leave my dragon mask on. We're supposed to wear masks in shops, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, sometimes I think you're being serious.
I'm not sure that's very wise, Mr. Ignatius.
It was a joke, Ragel. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, well, I just finished this the next breakfast. I've nearly got through the first one, and as soon as I finish this other one, I'll get my stuff together and meet you at the front door.
Excellent. I shall see you there.
Have some more eggs, please.
I'm going to go and have a bath. I'll go and have a bath and freshen myself up.
Okay, so you
And then
take an
meet
hour
Mered.
to
Meet Mered.
get yourselves ready.
10 a.m. Where's Ragnar?
He came in with me.
All right.
I met him at the front gates.
Probably needs to catch up on his sleep or something.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah. All right, I'll just tidy up. I've got a few. It seems to have developed some stains down my jerkin here. It's gravy though. Lovely. Change of clothes in order. Oh, Ragnar, we're going shopping. I've got to do a little errand out in town. So
Right, let's go. Come on then, what are we waiting for?
Are you all right,
Right.
Mr. Ragnar?
Oh, allow me to get that door
You
for
seem
you, sir.
uncommonly. What's the opposite? What's the opposite of grumpy?
I don't think there's a dwarven word for it, actually.
You're particularly bouncy this morning, Ragnar.
Am I?
Let's head down to this shop.
Okay, you take an hour to get yourself ready, have a bath. Ignatius, Mered gets his things together. Ragnar is famished after a night of exertion, and tucks into the breakfast, and at 10 a.m. you meet each other at the gates to Ilverstar Manor. And decide to head down into the trades ward.
Excellent. Let's
Lovely
head there.
day.
Okay,
What's the weather like?
it's a sunny day. There's some there are clouds about, but it's mainly sunny.
Okay.
The city has
I remember
already
when.
been awake for several hours now, and as you walk through the streets of the North Ward, it's full of life and people bustling about on their business. The sounds of the city surrounding you, people hawking their wares, and the sounds of metal striking metal coming over from the western side of the district. And you head down to the trades ward, where there's a big market taking place, lots of shops and stalls laid out on the street. And it's easy to find directions to Weird Bottle Concoctions. And you find yourself standing before a small two-storey building in the middle of the trades ward. It's very tall and narrow and slightly higgledy-piggledy, and there's a tall, thin chimney on top of the building, and there's a wisp of grey smoke coming out of the chimney. The doorway is small and narrow, and there's a sign carved into brass, a brass plaque on the outside that says Weird Bottle Concoctions, Schemo Weird Bottle Proprietor.
Good.
Looks like this is the place.
Yeah. All right. I'll walk in.
Follow him in.
Open the door.
You walk into a single square room lined with shelves. The shelves are covered in vials of various sizes, each labelled with a white paper label which has a very ornate flowing script written on it, and a quick glance round shows you that they contain various ingredients such as crow's feet, bat guano, and other strange odorous oddities. There's a wooden counter at the back wall of the shop. Behind the wooden counter there's a long table, and set up on the table are many alembics and burettes and various pieces of glassware, and there's various coloured potions bubbling away in them all. And working in front of them is the bent figure of a spindly gnome.
Morning.
They're disturbing me already, aren't they? Oh, I don't know how we put up with it, my friend.
He turns round. There's a spindly gnome behind the low counter. He's wearing a yellow robe. He has a long hooked nose with a single huge wart right at the end, and a pair of pince-nez glasses perched on the end of his nose with brass rims. The glasses actually have 4 different lenses that can be slotted in to change his focus, and he peers down the end of his nose at you.
Oh, do you see who Jamna's sent me, my old friend? Oh, how far we've fallen. Well, they'll have to do, I suppose.
Yes, you're the recruits, are you?
Oh, we're expected. Are there any other customers in here? Is it
No,
just...
there's no one else.
Yes,
that'll be
yes,
me.
you look like the halfling.
Yeah. You got some potions. You need to take
Do I have
to-
some potions? He's asking me if I've got some potions, my old friend. Actually, obviously, you've never heard of the Great Schemo Weird Bottle before. Yes, I know, but what do you expect from a halfling? Yes, my old friend, I know. Yes, I do have some potions.
I'm talking specifically about mind-reading potions.
Shush. Oh, my dear. I don't know where Jamna gets them from, my old friend. They'll have to do. Yes. You deliver these potions to a lady in a purple cloak near the God-Catcher statue in the castle ward. Is that clear?
Near the god... What stat? God...
The God-Catcher statue in the castle ward.
God-Catcher stat... Hang on, it's really fiddly, this notebook, and this pencil's a bit not very sharp.
You have to write it down? He has to write it down, my old friend. Oh, dear.
In the what ward, was it?
The castle ward.
My memory, I couldn't even remember
I
you said
think he's
castle
deaf,
ward.
you know. Yes, I know. I have to keep repeating myself.
Right.
It is annoying, isn't it, my old friend? Yes.
Okay.
Schemo, pleased to make your acquaintance. I'm Ignatius, the mysterious magician of Mirabar. I wonder who are you talking to?
He peers up at you. His eyes look huge behind the thick lenses of his glasses. He slots in a couple of more lenses, blinks.
Oh, I didn't really... Oh, hello. I'm just talking to myself. He is nosy, isn't he, my old friend? Yes.
Anyway, yes, here they are. And he reaches under the counter and he pulls out a small wooden box covered in a purple velvet cloth, and he pushes it across the table to you.
Now be careful. These are worth more coin than you lot have probably ever seen. Yes, I know. Yes, they don't look like they're worth very much, do they? No. Well, there you go. There'll be a gift for you that the clients will pay you when you hand over the merchandise.
Seems simple enough.
No, look. No, my old friend. I don't need to tell them to keep their hands off the merchandise. They can obviously value their lives more than that. They don't need telling.
No.
Hush.
Not expecting any trouble or anything, are we?
No. Why? Why would there be any trouble?
Can I do an insight check on him?
Yeah. Are
Yeah.
we exporting
Oh, I should have done
illegal
that in the
narcotics?
Should have done it in the tower.
I'll do it in the tower. I'll do
I
it.
got
Forget that. I'll do it.
Penalise him now.
Sorry, what was...
That was for the tower.
-6 wisdom permanently.
That's all right. I play the long game. Okay, he's obviously slightly deranged. He's obviously been smelling a few too many fumes from his own concoctions. He's very old. He seems a little absent-minded. He keeps talking to something just over his shoulder that isn't there. But having taken all that into account, he doesn't seem to be expecting anything, and he doesn't seem to be on the wind-up. He's just quite disdainful of you.
Is there any paperwork, Schemo?
Paperwork? Imagine that, my old friend. Paperwork? Can you imagine? No, there's no paperwork. You just take it to the lady in the purple cloak. And she will give
Is
you the
she-
payment. That's it, easy peasy.
What, she's given us a payment, and what do we do with the payment? Who?
Take it to Jamna, I suppose.
Right. Lovely. Right then. Well, good day to you.
Yes,
What?
yes, I know he's a wolf, but he's acting more like a fang. Yes, my old friend, I know.
Give us a. All right, go. Put the box in the bag and walk off. Bloody idiots.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Farewell, schemer.
Okay.
Condescending.
Fare thee well.
Fucking stupid.
Oh, he was an interesting fellow.
Taking a piss on the fucking. Yeah.
What was that, Merritt?
Nothing.
Before we leave the shop, I'll lean into the gnome. You got any scented fragrance for men?
I'm really going with it.
Something that'll get the old,
Did he really just ask me that, my old friend? I think he did. Yes, I know, a dwarf. I know. Sorry, what was that? Scented fragrance?
Yes. Something to make one smell nice.
Well, yes, I'm sure I can come up with something. Yes, I could cook something up for you.
Let me know. Would you
What,
deliver it to...
What would you like the aroma to suggest?
Hard, rough sex.
Oh, just something that's a little enticing.
Now, let me see. Hold on. I think I have just the thing.
And he races around the counter. He rushes up and he wheels surprisingly quickly on his spindly legs. One of those ladders that they have in libraries that are attached to the shelves on wheels, and he whizzes it down, he races up the ladder, pulls out...
Yes. No, not that, my old friend. He said something arousing. That's not arousing. That'll have quite the opposite effect.
And then he pulls down a couple of potions, and he races down the ladder around.
Just give me a few minutes.
And he starts pouring them in, measuring them, sniffing, and then he lights a little flame with a click of his fingers under this alembic jar. It starts bubbling away, and he's...
Wait for it. Yes, my old friend, you have to be patient. I keep telling you this. Wait for it. Now!
And he whips it off the flame and pours it into a glass vial and whacks a cork stopper in there.
Here you are, sir. 5 gold pieces.
Thank you very much. I'll cross that off my inventory.
Ragnar's trying to seduce my contacts away from me. Ignatius is trying to
I'm going
buy
to
all the
add
guidance
an
on
item
the
to your inventory, Ragnar. Weird bottle
side. Sex juice.
de toilette.
How do I adjust my gold? Oh, there we are. 83. 78 gold left.
There we go.
Accidentally take the potion of growth. Cockroach eyes pop out of his head.
Oh, you better hope it's his eyes.
What are they poked out of his head with?
Okay.
Right, waiting for. Where's Ragnar up to? What's he up to?
Nothing. Let's go. Come on, chaps.
Right. So I don't know anything about what's going on. I don't know anything about what we could meet on the way. So I think we've got to keep our eyes peeled because this.
Okay,
stinks.
I keep my dragon mask handy to put on at a moment's notice.
Okay.
It's in my bag ready at the top.
Okay.
Keep my hand on my dagger and my eyes peeled.
Okay. Okay, what are you doing then?
Because they're little gnomes. Right, we need to head off to the castle ward.
Okay, and you start heading northwest towards the castle ward through the busy streets of the trades ward. Okay, can you make a perception check, please, Mered?
In tower.
In tower, aye. Okay. Okay, the streets are busy, and you're just coming up to the ends of the Trays ward. When suddenly, up ahead in front of you, two gratings in the street fly up into the air, smash down with a clatter,
Fucking knew it.
and a hideous sight emerges. It's kind of orangey brown arms covered in a thick carapace that's bristling with hair, these huge claws. There's another smashing sound behind you as the ambush is unleashed, and I would like you all to roll initiative, please.
Doo-doo-doo. Ooh, that's quite nice. What the what the... No, no! Oh no, what the hell are they? Buggies. And umbries. And a kobold.
Okay, Ignatius, you were watching, you said, for anything happening. So you whip the dragon mask out and on, and it's your go first.
Okay. Just reading something up.
Fuck, did an army just come out of the fucking sewers?
So the sewers behind you, there's a huge beast appeared from both in front of you and behind you. You hear sounds coming from the alleyway. Some kobolds dart around the corner.
Who the fuck's that? He's a big lad. Mugback chief.
May I suggest the alleyway to the south form a bottleneck?
Could do. That's quite tactical.
What you doing, Ignatius?
Okay.
Thinking the Hoth gates.
They shall not pass.
I need to check something with you.
Okay.
Twin spell.
Yeah.
It says something that doesn't have a range of self. You can spend sorcery points level 2 to target a second creature.
It has to be a spell that only targets one creature, and it can't have a range of
can't
self.
be a ranged. Can't be a ranged spell.
No, it can be a ranged spell. It can't have a range of self. So if the range is self,
Right.
as in you can only cast it on yourself, then you can't do it. But if it has another range, you can.
I'm thinking Ice Storm. I wouldn't be able to do it, would I?
Ice Storm, no.
Because it's a cylinder. It's
No, because Ice Storm doesn't target only one creature.
okay.
It has to be a spell that only targets one creature.
There goes the neighbourhood.
Hang on 1 second. Okay, well, in that case, I shall use Quickened Spell.
Mm-hmm.
Let me mark off my font for that. I shall stand in the
You've
street.
marked off 2, yeah?
Yeah, it's 2,
Yeah.
yeah. I shall stand in the street and I shall hold one arm out to my left and one to my right, and I shall close my eyes and say, Ice Storm. And I shall create one to the right around that group and to the left around that group.
So you're
And
casting
unfortunately,
one
there
as a
might be-
bonus action, yeah?
Yeah. So in one round I can cast it twice.
Okay, I think you can only cast one spell a round, though. Let me check.
Can you?
Yeah.
It's
Does a twin spell count as one spell?
If you cast a spell as a bonus action, the only other spells you can cast that turn are cantrips with a cast time of 1 action. So you can cast 2 spells, but one has to be a 1 action cantrip.
When you cast a spell as a casting time of 1 action, you can spend 2 sorcery points to change it to a bonus action.
Yeah. This is on the official D&D Beyond page. The rule is, if you cast a spell as a bonus action, the only other spells you can cast that turn are cantrips with a cast time of 1 action.
Right.
So if you quicken a spell, you can
Okay.
get to cast 2 spells, one of which has to be a 1 action cantrip. For example, Eldritch Blast.
So twin spell's only really good for cantrips.
Well, no, it means he gets 2 spells, but he can use one of his cantrips as the second spell. So, where are you casting Ice Storm?
So I need my. Hang on 1 second. I need my 20-foot radius.
Okay, hold on.
Putting on,
Yeah,
and then I'll tell you to center it on.
there it is. Where do you want to centre it?
Okay. Can you center that on Bugbear 4 for me?
Bugbear 1, Bugbear 3. Where's Bugbear 4? Ah, Bugbear's 4. Okay, so you want it centred on Bugbear 4.
Yeah, well,
there?
You will see. Yeah, I can't. It's not moved yet for me. Okay, no, that's crap.
Those psionic kobolds could be nasty.
You could
Okay, the group to the right. Then I'm not going to take forever. The group to the right. The whole of the group to the right.
Okay, I can't move that now, but delete that. Yeah, you can get everyone in the group to the right. So the Umber Hulk,
Right,
those
okay.
2 bugbears, and the kobold. So target all them. And let's see if they make their saves.
Just move my combat tracker out the way.
Oh wow! Only the kobold made it save.
Oh, he's got.
She just come back in. When
This
she
is
heard
going to
you.
hurt 4d6. Oh, 2d8 and 4d6. Blimey.
Oh,
Here we go.
Wow. Okay. So as you point towards them, clouds suddenly form over that part of the street. It suddenly gets very dark. There's a rumble of thunder, and then huge ice hail starts to form, pounding into the street, scattering across the surface, smashing into the roofs of the houses. There's an almighty cacophony of noise as these huge hailstones, as big as a giant's fist, start hammering down, and the bugbears and the kobold take direct hits on the heads. And fall to the ground, not moving. The Umber Hulk kind of sways to the side. These things kind of bounce off its carapace.
big lads.
Right. Okay.
To your
and
others, your cantrip.
my twin spell. I'm going to use Ray of Frost on that Umber Hulk that I'm still targeting.
Okay. Okay.
And I believe that's an attack, range spell attack. Yes.
Okay. Let's see what happens. Hits.
Good shot, sir.
As these hailstones are bouncing off the carapace of the strange creature, a bolt of ice skids across like a frozen lightning bolt through the air, slamming into the centre of it, and it roars at you in pain.
Is there an effect to drop on that Umber Hulk? Is it drop strength or movement or something?
That area in the immediate vicinity of the Umber Hulk is difficult terrain. So
I mean, from the Ray of Frost, does the Ray of Frost
Maybe.
apply an effect like drop strength?
Mark will tell me.
No.
No, right.
Okay. Are you moving at all?
Oh, hang on. Yeah, speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay.
But there's nothing for me to drop on there.
No, that's okay.
Okay, and I finish my round off by saying, I'll take care of this one, gentlemen, if you want to watch our western flank, and I'll just move forward to here, so I'm just outside and
Okay.
wait for him.
Okay, Mered.
Right. All right. Yeah, it's a good idea. I'll come over there.
Oh,
But I'll grasping my little amulet, the little mouse, my little amulet. I'll call on the spirits of my little mouse friends and cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
Level 3. Tick.
no, I can get it out in a
15
minute.
foot, 15-foot radius around me.
Hold on. I think there's a. Let's see if the effect works this time. Okay. Okay. So these are they rats? Your guardians? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, little rodents.
So
Rats.
from suddenly pouring up this street, these strange shadowy rats start to swarm all around Mered as he steps forward.
I'm telling the rats not to attack Ragnar and Ignatius.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Appreciated.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. It's our turn. 30.
You want it now, or are you going to eat your dinner? No, babe.
Is there a hang on. Oh, I think I've got to drop that. I think there might be an effect I have to drop on me. So
I've done it. I put
no.
the
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, around the corner races a bugbear, and he's gonna target you, Mered. Because why not? And he launches a javelin at you. Which hits.
Ow! Staying just outside. Little wanker.
Ooh, you made your concentration save. But yes, the javelin skids up off the floor. It almost missed and catches you in the knee as it whizzes past.
Catches you in the nuts.
I've got a potion for that.
Another one comes out. This one's going to chuck a javelin at Ragnar. But it misses wildly and ends up stuck quivering in a doorway opposite, on the opposite side.
Oh, it misses Ragnar, doesn't it? It misses Ragnar.
6. This one's going to do the same. Also misses.
They all go before me, and I haven't got rage up, so.
1, 2.
Make himself really
6.
small and Ragnar.
When you finish with this bugbear, Neil, let me know because I've got something to tell you.
I've lost my mojo!
Okay, this one almost trips up over its own javelin in its eagerness to get to you. Okay, I'm done with that bugbear.
Okay, you've still got resist cold on me. I have to spend a font of magic to get that. I haven't got resist cold.
You haven't got you have got resist. Yeah.
Just noticed it.
Yeah. Just checking everyone else's effects. Looks good.
Mine should.
Okay.
I've got.
Thank you.
No worries.
Not that bugbears are going to be casting too many ice spells.
No, I just thought it's best to remember.
This
now.
one is. Yeah, it can't really see. It's going to get Ragnar.
Come on,
'cause he's in
give
the
it
way.
me. That's my job. I am the pin cushion.
You were last night. Okay, this javelin does hit you. But it kind of clatters into your armor, leaves a slight bruise, but you just shrug off.
Neil, should I ever resist cold from the ring I'm wearing on me?
Yes, you should. Okay, did Bugbear 6 attack? No, it didn't.
So.
Nice try.
I tried, Rich.
I appreciate the effort. Oh, no.
Distraction technique.
Okay, this one comes slamming into you. You haven't got your rage up, so you're taking the full damage of these. It's It's like a angry hornet buzzing around you, Ragnar.
We're making the
5,
mistake of
6.
coming within range of him.
Yeah, well, he's got a long range now, and now he can charge into battle.
It's going to be like 10-pin bowling.
The hell?
Okay, this is starting to annoy you now, Ragnar.
Feels the rage building. And I was in such a good mood.
I've lost my mojo!
Okay, that one misses.
Going everywhere. Right. We're all really excited.
Right. In 30 feet.
Whoa.
Okay. Okay, so it's 10 feet off its movement, and then half movement for the rest of it, so it can move 10 feet. Starts to stride towards you, slipping its claws, skittering and sliding on the icy ground where the hail has fallen.
Oh, I haven't got all day.
It's just out of range, god damn it! Okay, it's just moving towards you at the moment, Ignatius.
Okay.
But it's now out of the dangerous terrain. Difficult terrain, rather. This one starts to pound up the street, running towards you, gathering speed as it goes. What's the range to Ragnar? Oh, this is where it gets interesting.
Uh-oh.
As the creature charges towards you, Ragnar, its eyes seem to swirl and rotate in their sockets, these strange insect-like eyes. You find yourself drawn into them. They seem to grow and pulse in a strange rhythm. I would like you to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Oh, you've got that belt. That helps with that.
What does the belt do?
I think that's only with dwarves.
I think it's against
Oh, is
dwarves,
it?
yeah, and that is charisma checks, not saving throws, I think.
Oh.
Charisma saving throw. Great. Oh, that was an 18!
Okay.
So pretty!
You find yourself just staring at these strange eyes. You can't take any reactions until the start of your next turn. Okay, so it's almost there. At the start of your turn, you have to roll a d8 to determine what you do during the turn.
Fuck, I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay.
backing away from Ragnar.
Okay. Can this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think that's.
Oh, what happens if I do dominate person on him? And like charm him? I could just get. Does that override
Okay.
the?
The kobold is going to chuck a sling at you. Does its pack tactics give it advantage on this? Nope, not yet.
Nope.
What's this pick on Ragnar Day?
Well,
Yeah.
you're standing in the way. Okay, the stone misses though. And now, finally, Ragnar, let's see what happens. So, can you roll a 1d8, please?
You want it in the tower?
shit.
I suppose it matters because I don't know what it's going to affect.
A 5. On a 5 or 6, the creature takes no action, but uses all its movement to move in a random direction. Can you roll 1d12? Signify the points of a clock. 7 o'clock.
Oh, straight into a. Oh no, that's 8 o'clock.
And how far can you move? 35, isn't it? 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
Into
As
the
you
house.
as you head into this alleyway, the end of the alleyway is just clogged
That's a
up
house,
with detritus. There's no way through.
Isn't that in the house?
Yeah, I can't go that far.
Okay. So no, that's. Oh yeah, it is under the house. Yeah, you can only go to there, can't you? Right. And you can make a charisma saving throw, please, Ragnar.
You can't get worse than last time.
Oh, don't you count on it.
Charisma.
Okay, well, unfortunately, you're still, as you run, bumping into the wall of the house. You still can't rip your eyes off this strange hypnotic beast. Okay.
Interesting.
There's a roar from the alleyway.
Interesting.
I think that's out of range.
I've got no rage on and I'm
Oh, no.
hypnotised. Brilliant.
And this one is going to chuck a javelin at Mered, a particularly large bugbear,
Oh, shh.
wielding a javelin. You can almost see the rust dripping off the point at the end of it. And it launches it at you, Mered. Hits.
Ow! Oh, that looks low.
Okay, you manage to maintain your spirit guardians.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Ignatius.
Okay, twin spell.
Okay.
Hang on, not twin spell. What's it called? Quicken spell.
Quicken spell, yeah.
If I use quicken spell to make it as a bonus action, and I cast something like Ice Storm, can I then cast a spell from an item?
No, it has to be. You can only cast a cantrip.
Only a cantrip,
Yeah.
so it's not. I
Yeah.
still can't use an item, even
No.
though it's not me casting the spell; it's the item.
No,
Okay, just wanted
sorry.
to clarify. No worries. Okay, so what I am going to do is I am going to cast Wall of Fire,
Okay.
and I'm going to drop it right
Interesting.
at a diagonal.
Oh, I'm going to run through it.
Across, no, hang on, mate. One side of it causes damage.
Oh,
The other side of it doesn't cause damage. I'm having the damage side pointing towards the bugbears. And it's going to go from a line from bugbear 10 to bugbear 2.
Oh, then I won't be able to see the creature that's hypnotising me. Like it.
You got it, mate.
Hold on, I'm just trying to figure out how to. There we go. How long is the wall of fire?
Let me just look.
30 to block the army.
You can make the wall up to 60 feet long, 20 feet
right.
high, and 1 foot thick. So I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it span from wall to wall.
Across where? Sorry.
Cross from bugbear 10 to bugbear 2. From wall to wall to wall.
Okay.
Do it to the barrels.
Well, yeah, that's just.
Like that.
So I don't want it to go. I don't want it to go into anybody's house.
Can you see that on the map? That token of
Yeah, move it a bit closer to bugbear 10. Okay, and now make it a diagonal if you can. Can you twist it?
Hold on.
Twist it, pop it, shake it, make it.
That's the only diagonal I can do.
Right. Okay. Put it like that, but I want it. We're gonna
It's
have
a
to
slight
imagine
diagonal, yeah. Okay.
We're gonna have to imagine it's a diagonal from
Yeah.
10 to 2, because I want it to catch those two as I cast it in the front.
Oh, okay. So it immediately hits them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So the front edge.
this is your cantrip, is it, or your main spell?
No, this is my main spell. Yeah.
Okay. Have you ticked off a couple of fonts?
No, I need to do that. And I think it's not fonts. It's Staff of Fire. And
No,
I
but are you
believe-
using quicken spell?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's gonna be my action. this turn.
Okay, mate. Okay.
Hang on 1 second. I just need to double check how many I've got to mark off. I think it's 4 for Wall of Fire. Yeah, 4 charges.
Okay.
Let me mark those off. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're marked off. Right.
Okay.
Damage.
So can you? They get a dexterity saving throw. So can you target them and make their save, please? Those two.
Yeah. Let me untarget the Umber Hulk.
Oh, that'd be quite funny.
There we go. Yes, there we go. So let's
Okay.
just- Excellent.
Okay, they both made their save. Half
so they'll
damage.
take half.
Yeah. I've got that trigger up for your wall spell. Sorry. So every time you cast fire, that's going to come up.
That's excellent. I love it.
Okay. You didn't have them targeted, but it did 20 damage to.
I did. I should have done.
You didn't. Bugbear 2 and 10. So it's half damage, so they take 10. Bugbear 2 and 10. Oh no, it did. It did do 10 damage to them. Sorry, I do apologise.
I think our GM's been drinking tonight. Run me through a house.
Okay, well let's see how this battle goes.
So hopefully that will have blocked the view of Ragnar as well from the Umber Hulk.
Cheers, baby.
LOS.
The wall is opaque, so yes, it has done.
Goodbye, my LOS.
So next turn you can move Ragnar, but as soon as you see the Umber Hulk again, you'll automatically have to make a save.
Right.
Okay.
He's got it in for you.
Can I get a charisma buff?
Sorry, no, you're ugly.
Okay, nice. So you hold your staff out, plant it into the ground, shout, "You shall not pass!" And a huge roaring wall of flame springs up from the alleyway, completely blocking the view between the buildings, catching two of the bugbears who scream. You can smell their flesh burning. Are you going to move or anything, Ignatius?
No, I'm going to stay there in between the party and this other Umber Hulk at the back.
Okay,
with my
Marin.
hopefully excellent AC.
Right. Eyes.
He said I'm ugly, so I'm gonna splash on some of that.
Make a few gestures with my. I make a few
How
gestures,
about now?
gestures with my hands. Just to mutter that you can never do with enough smoke and mirrors. Cast mirror image on myself. I walk up to the
Okay.
because it's not burning on this side. Just so making sure that all those 4 bugbears are going to be within 15 at the start of the turn and take the damage from the spirit guardians.
Okay. You
that's
can
me
look.
too.
That effect is already affected.
Bish bash bosh boosh. Yeah, I see. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. From aura. Lovely.
Yeah.
So the effect's on them.
Nice.
So on their turns, they should take that damage now. Let's see.
Oh, that's nice and clever.
Couldn't have done it without the wall. I could have done, but I would have got 20.
Yeah, what was it 4 months? He's not
Bugbear
the
10
only with GM -ish.
screams. Ah! As these
Nibble,
rats
nibble, nibble.
swarm, you can sense the rats swarming up and around it. Oh shit. Okay, it's going to chuck a javelin through the wall at you, Mered. It's going to be at disadvantage, obviously. Why is it not targeting you?
Because I've got mirror image up, so it's got to roll a d20 to see if its attack targets me or the mirror image.
I rolled a 4.
6 or higher to attack the target's target. If you have 3 duplicates, you must roll a 6 or higher to change the attack. So it's me.
So it's attacking your duplicate at disadvantage.
No,
it's
It's
attacking you
me. Yeah.
at disadvantage. Okay.
Also, Neil, just to let you know, any creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of the wall must take the damage.
Okay. Right, so it's throwing a javelin at disadvantage.
In your face.
Rolled a 15 and a 2.
Nah.
The javelin almost burns up as it comes through the wall, and it just falls at your feet, a pile of ash.
Miss.
Oh my
Lovely.
god. You hear another scream as the rats swarm this bugbear. It's going to do the same thing. It's going to roll a d20. It rolls a 10.
That's a duplicate.
So it's rolling disadvantage at your duplicate. What's the armor class on the duplicate?
AC 10 plus my dex modifier of 10 plus 4, 14.
14. I'll roll it manually. It gets plus 4 to hit. It misses.
Mm-hmm.
Next one.
Mm-hmm.
Again, you feel the rats swarming on the other side. You can tell that you can almost feel them. You can almost taste the blood in your mouth as the rats are biting into this thing. It's going to do the same again. Disadvantage. Plus 4. That's a 16. So that hits. Oh, I need to roll a d20. Sorry. So I rolled a 1.
That's a me. That's me. It's a 6 or higher.
So I rolled a 16.
No, that will miss me.
Okay, narrowly misses as this javelin flies through the wall at you.
We're not doing the damage for these that are ending their turn 10 feet away from the wall. They need to take 5d8 damage from the wall.
They already
So
took
the save is only when the wall appears. After that, everyone who ends their turn within 10 feet must take 5d8 damage.
Including Mered. Oh no, he's on...
No, he's on the side of the wall where there's
correct.
no damage. So all of these that are ending their turn
Correct,
within 10
yes,
feet,
you're right.
I need to roll again for the damage, and they don't get a save.
I call it crispy nibbles.
So...
Okay. So let's just do that quickly then. So what is it? 5d?
5d8 fire damage.
Is there a save involved or?
No, not this time.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Ragnar's just looking at it. I could have killed one of them. Killed all of them in one turn. Yeah, we'll just allow us our victories. Let the casters have a go.
Yeah, this isn't good. Wow. Nice spell.
That's why it costs 4 of its charges.
I'm glad that red wizard.
Oh, hold on, that one's not within 10
No,
feet.
he isn't within, is he? He's like 15 or something.
No.
Okay, Bugbear 4 is gonna throw a javelin. He's targeting Ragnar, so disadvantage.
Has he got to do his? Oh no, it's 6.
No.
I'm on about. Yeah.
Thank you, baby. I'm fine, thank you.
Oh, I rolled a critical and a 3. One. Okay, 2. It's going to move to that. Bugbear 5. 1, 2. Okay, this one's going through the wall. So he has to make a save. What save does he have to make, Mark?
If he's going through the wall, he doesn't make a save. He just takes 5d8 fire damage. It's only when the wall appears that they make a save.
Okay, let's see.
But he does have to do the spirit guardians when he enters the area for the first time.
He's already got the Spirit Guardians on him.
He didn't.
It says effect. He's just moved into the Spirit Guardian.
He's got to do the save.
I'll just try moving him, see if it triggers.
Yeah, it's when he enters the area for the
Hold on.
first time on a turn or start.
Do this. There you go. Okay, and 5d8 as well. Oh my god. This bugbear comes flying through the wall, rats hanging off his arms as he does so, and he just face plants into the ground, smoke rising from him.
Did anybody order a barbecue?
I'll only sit
Oh my god, they're all failing these saves. He's going to try and chuck a javelin at Ragnar at disadvantage.
Ooh.
Hits! Wow.
Ooh.
be long.
Okay. These wounds, they're like the bites of annoying insects, Ragnar, but they're starting to hurt now.
I sit on the hooks I'm worried about.
Let's give it one more go. This guy's going to move here. Let's see what happens with the... Oh, shit. Leaps through the wall.
Oh, this is going to finish him.
Yeah, probably. 14. Ooh. No! He lands next to you.
D20 first.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just untarget Ragnar.
I'm back.
D20. I rolled an 8.
So it's the duplicate at AC 14.
Duplicate at AC 14. So it's D20 plus 4. 18 plus 4 is 22. So it hits the duplicate.
The duplicate's destroyed, so now I've only
it comes leaping through, its fur still on fire, snarls at you, swings its morning star, and it passes straight through Mered, clatters into the ground, and then Mered just disappears in a puff of smoke. There are 3 other Mereds left, though, I believe.
This is your image one of my... I know it. Oh, it is my trickery one spell.
This bugbear is going to chuck a javelin at Mered at disadvantage.
D20.
Yeah.
It's an 8 plus for the to hit.
I rolled a 10.
So it's a duplicate AC 14.
At disadvantage. I rolled a 6 plus 4 is 10.
No, misses it.
Okay.
Misses the duplicate. So I've only got 2 left. So.
Right.
Whoa. So he's still slow? 10 foot?
No.
No. Roger.
No, and the difficult terrain should have disappeared now, I think, as well.
1, 2, 3. This thing starts pounding down the alley towards you. As it does so, its eyes start to swirl and it's rotating its sockets.
Charisma save.
Can you make a charisma save, please, Ignatius?
I'll try.
If you fail this.
If you fail it. Charisma.
Okay. You feel yourself drawn into these strange swirly eyes. You close your eyes, shake your head, open them again. As you do so, it's run up to you. These huge clattering mandibles at the front try and hit you.
Uh-oh.
14, it misses. But these huge chitinous claws then claw out at you. First one misses, second one hits. You feel a brief moment of pain as they slash across your chest, tearing into your robes.
11.
Annoying.
Yeah, rather.
Next one. Fuck it. Okay. It's affected by your aura.
Success! Damn you!
Okay, you feel the rats biting into it. You can taste blood in your mouth again. It leaps through the wall of fire. So here?
Can't move through me, can it?
No. You're correct. It stays.
Really short, though. It can leap over you.
I want to take that damage every single turn.
Oh shit, I should have done that. Too late now. Fuck. Okay, 5d8. Okay, the flames don't seem to catch on its chitinous shell quite as much.
Bollocks.
You can see the chitin starting to blister, however. As its head peers through the flames, Ragnar, I'd like you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, little shit.
Ooh, you got exactly what you needed, a 15.
Does that mean it
With
went
an
effective?
incredible effort of will, you think back to the pleasures of the previous evening as a distraction, and then look up, staring into this hideous face, and you just grin at it. And then these huge mandibles come crashing down at you. But miss, and then its claws.
Oosh.
First one hits.
I've just been smacked about. I have. I ain't done shit yet. What's it? Just getting smacked about.
Hits again. Okay, Ragnar, this is starting to take its toll now. You're bleeding from lots of small wounds.
Fucking not good, him.
Fuck me, you've only got 82 hit points left. This is serious.
How long does your wall last, by the way, Mark?
1 minute.
Oh, is it? It's a concentration, is it?
Yeah.
Didn't make your concentration save when you got hit before, did you? Let me just
No.
scroll up and check. It should have done it automatically, but you haven't got a concentration ability on you. So
Maybe because it's an item, not a spell.
yeah. So can you roll? How much damage do you take? You took 11 damage. Can you roll 1d20, please? What's your Constitution modifier?
+7.
+7. Okay, yeah, you make it. Okay. So the wall's still there. Have I got a concentration effect? I'm going to drop polymorph on you, Mark, because it's got a concentration effect, basically.
Alright.
In fact, I'll just change it to read concentration. So it'll automate it.
Very clever.
There we go. Okay. This thing can't see you. Okay, it's gonna. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please, Mered.
What? Even though it cannot see me, where's my sheet gone? Where am I? There I am. Somehow I have an advantage.
How high is your wall, by the way, Mark?
Hang on 1 second. I think it's 20 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, 20 feet.
You suddenly feel something pressing in on your mind, Mered. Something probing, trying to find its way in. You grip your holy symbol, mutter a prayer to your three gods under your breath, and the pressing just shatters and disperses off you.
No one tricking me. No one pulling the wool.
Ragnar, you've come back to your senses. You're grinning up at this thing in front of you. You're up.
Twat.
Really? Oh, I get 5 temporary hit points now from
If you rage,
5 reckless attack.
is reckless with it, sorry.
Oh, it's dragging everything. Sorry. Oh, every time I try and drag it, it drags the whole map across.
What are you trying to do, mate?
Trying to...
Crush your enemies. See them driven before you. And hear the
That's what you're trying
lamentation
to
of
do.
the women.
Oh, can I just double click on it?
You can, yeah. But
Oh, right.
it's
So
triggered,
You
so
can
you're
drag it
raging
or
now.
drag it into the combat tracker. You don't actually have to
Yeah.
touch the map.
Yeah, I was trying to drag it onto my picture.
Yeah, drag it onto your combat tracker.
So I've raged now, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, everybody wants me.
Rage.
What are you targeting? Presumably the Umber Hulk in
So
front
if
of you.
I do that as well.
So reckless, so you get 5 temporary. Target the mob.
Yeah. And I'll try and
To target it.
I wonder what its armor class is. It looks pretty armored, doesn't it? So
Yes, it's armoured with this kind of chitinous insect-like shell.
Still not targeted yet.
I will. Can you cancel reckless attack then, please? I won't go reckless. Oh no, leave it. Oh fuck it, leave it on. It's fine.
All right.
Let's try.
Can you
let's-
target it?
Do you know? I have, I think.
No, you haven't. Look at the combat tracker, mate. There you go.
I've targeted something.
You have now. Targeting Umber Hulk too.
Oh fuck it, let's give it a go. I'm reckless. Missed. It's got a high Oh,
Just-
bastard, isn't it?
Just warming it. Well, those were shit rolls, to be honest.
They were pretty shit rolls.
Oh my.
That's me. I'm done.
Okay.
Great.
Your first attack misses it as it towers above you. Your second attack catches it across its belly, but there's just sparks as the axe skids across its chitinous shell. Are you moving or anything?
Nah.
Nah.
Okay, this bugbear's going to try and hit you, Mered.
So I've got 2 up, so it's a D20.
There.
8 plus to hit the thingy.
Okay. So 1d20. Let's see what hits. I rolled a 1.
That's me.
Okay, so disadvantage. Targeting Mered.
Hey.
I rolled a 19. Where are my other dice? Okay, a javelin goes whizzing past you. Ignatius, you're up.
Okay. How big are these squares? Each one's 10 foot, 5 foot? What?
Each of the little squares is 5 feet.
Okay, so I am rotating
Leap. Vault over its back.
there. No, run round it.
Yep.
Hang on, I think to that. Let me just get my line of. There we go. I'm gonna thread the needle.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Ice Bolt at it and the other Umber Hulk behind it.
Yeah, you can do that.
Staying within range.
Things about to get very cold.
Threading the needle. Come on.
Both of them targeted. Check.
And there we go.
Okay, the one near you saves, the other one doesn't.
If they have resistance to cold, it's negated by my elemental affinity.
I don't think they do, but let me just double check. Nope.
Okay, I'll roll the damage. Right, so the 3 1s, I'm going to roll 3 1s and 1 2. I'm going to roll again. Let me tick off my
That's
font.
5 off. Okay.
Oh, this is a bit of maths for you, mate. Hope you haven't been smoking.
2, 3. So that's 4d6.
Shall I help you by shouting out random numbers?
It's alright, I know what I'm doing. So that's an extra 9 to each Umber Hulk.
5 off. And 9. 32. Oh, it's still halvable, isn't it?
Okay. Okay, so you hold a hand out, and a bolt of ice goes straight through the Umber Hulk in front of you, ripping a hole in its arm, shoots across the alley, narrowly misses Ragnar's Mohican, and plunges through the Umber Hulk on the far side as well.
Oh, a question for
Apologies,
you.
my friend.
A question for you, Neil.
Mhm.
With that ice bolt that Mark did, is it like who's that superhero when he can create ice in front of him and like skate along it?
Oh, Silver Surfer.
Mr. Whippy?
No, it's one
Silver
of,
Surfer.
no, it's like one of the.
Is it in the
Fantastic Four?
Frozone in The Incredibles?
I think it's one of the Fantastic Four because you've got the flame guy and then the ice guy, and he
don't
creates
know.
that ice that he just no. Okay, that's it.
Okay, and then the ice just shatters after striking them. Okay, are you doing anything else, Ignatius?
No.
Okay. Mared.
Oh, this reminds me of one of the scraps back in the days with the Barrel Boys. Take out my dagger in my right hand, with the dragon tooth. Pull out silver short sword in my left hand, and stab them both in the back of this massive big Umber Hulk number 2.
Okay.
Or try anyway.
Now, what did we say for dual wielding? Do you get disadvantage on anything, or?
Nope. Because I haven't got the dual wield skill, I can't add any modifiers to the damage of my offhand, which is the silver short sword.
That's the one. Let's
so
do your first one.
the dragon tooth dagger hits
Hits with the dragon tooth dagger.
That's sneak attack as well. So drop that on me. Oosh. So. Oh, what?
Okay.
21.
You plunge the dagger. You wait and you spot a crack in its carapace, where it's been burning, and you plunge the dagger into the crack, move it from side to side, widening the crack, and then there's a green pulse from the dagger as poison flows through into the wound. There's a strange clattering noise as its mandibles clatter together in agony.
The acid's from the dagger, the poison is from my god.
Okay.
Okay, silver short sword is... It's a
Also
hit as
hits.
well. It is... So I don't get the +5.
Okay, I'll take that +5 off if it does it.
Which is 4 +1.
So that's +5's off that, so it's 3.
Yeah,
Which
did
was
I?
it?
Oh, hang on, I didn't have the fucking... Sorry, I didn't realise that sneak attack, you have to apply it to every single attack, so it's sneak attack.
Okay, hold on.
So
that adds the 5 back on. Okay,
5, yeah.
As you sweep round with your sword, it rears back and then just collapses with a clatter to the floor.
I'll turn around and face that.
A strange smell of burning insect assails your nostrils. Okay. Are you moving or doing anything else?
Do I want to move? Yeah, I'll move. I'll stay in base to base, just move back 5 and invite a space in front of me if anybody wants to run through. Everyone's brave enough to run through the wall.
Okay.
Bugbear
10. I don't know why it's doing that.
That's the
already dead.
Spirit
move
guard.
it.
Oh, right.
It's doing it for all the dead ones. Bugbear 4.
I should have stayed where I wouldn't have got him. I should have backed off and Spirit Guardians.
Is going to chuck another javelin at Ragnar at disadvantage. Slash javelin. But misses. Bugbear 5, let me delete that. Bugbear 6 is going to do the same.
Yeah, if I hadn't backed off, I would have got him with the fucking Spirit Guardians.
Also misses.
He did. The rats.
The rats swarm over the body. This is going to chuck a javelin at Mered. It hasn't thrown one yet.
D20, 8 plus.
D20, I rolled a 12.
That's the AC 14. It's the illusion.
Okay, so, and it's a disadvantage. 7.
No, that miss. I still got 2 up.
Okay. The next Umber Hulk follows you round. I'd like you to make another charisma saving throw, please, Ignatius.
Are you drinking that potion, Ragnar?
Charisma.
Okay. You avert your eyes this time, aware of what might be coming. It's going to attack you then with its mandibles first. It hits.
You've got eye on the hiccups last.
I know, it's my
It's
turn.
not triggering the. Okay, can you make a Constitution saving throw, please? Okay, yeah, you resist. You manage to hold on to your concentration. It's claw.
That's the fireball, isn't it? Ah, man, you're getting beat.
Another Constitution saving throw, please. Okay, yeah, no problem. And the next one misses. Okay. You're in some pain now from these claw attacks.
Yeah.
Okay. You suddenly see, rising up from the other side of the wall. Oops. Let me see if I can do this right.
Big boy.
Rising up into the air, the huge bugbear chief. He's peering over the top of the wall. Okay, Ragnar, you're
Crush
up.
your enemies. See them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of your women.
Not today, though. What do we do? Do we deal with the Umberhulk? Do you want me to finish that off, or do you want me to go through and start smashing them?
If you go diagonally opposite Ignatius, did you get advantage?
Okay.
I think you've got
Yeah,
advantage.
you get advantage. He's already got advantage because he's
Yeah,
raging.
sorry.
I've got reckless attack.
No.
Oh, you haven't got reckless on at the moment.
No, but it will be. I'll find it.
Okay.
Right, they're pretty armoured, so I'll go for a conventional attack, I think, for now.
I'll just get the business done.
Okay. This time you get a good hit.
Blood everywhere. Oh, that was awful.
That missed!
2 8s, yeah, and 17
A
misses.
+9! A 17 misses! Holy fuck, this thing's hard. That fucking doesn't, though.
Wow. Okay, you slam your elbow into its back, digging the spike on your elbow deeply into it.
Oh, I should have had that spot.
No wonder I missed with
It's
my
looking rough now. It's looking really rough. Yeah, they've got 18 armor class, the Umberhawks.
Nice.
Alright, the bugbear chief is gonna chuck a javelin at Ignatius.
Motherfucker.
Sorry, boys. Not been on 4. I didn't know
See
they had
you
18
now,
armor
so it's
class.
not at disadvantage.
That's mental. That's a crazy. I suppose they are covered in a rock carapace.
Codpiece.
Worse than plate armor, isn't it?
But misses.
Ragnar's not on his game. He's mildly distracted at the moment.
Ignatius, you keep having to shake your head to dismiss images that come unbidden into your mind
Of Ragnar and Cockcroft.
of flesh and curves and pain and pleasure.
No, I'm not shaking my head. I'm embracing it.
Ignatius.
Okay, I'm gonna move back around to the same side as Ragnar.
Neil,
Okay.
is Ragnar like one of the Cenobites in Hellraiser with all his spikes on his arm?
He's like Pinhead, but the nails are facing outwards.
I'm the gimp.
What are you gonna do,
Brilliant.
Ignatius?
I'm casting Cone of Cold.
Okay.
You're the best gimp, though.
Okay, it failed its save.
You'll need to add 5 damage on this because for some reason my Constitution thing isn't, my Charisma addition isn't added onto it because my
Hold
elemental
on.
affinity.
Wait. Onto what? Sorry, Cone of Cold.
Cone of Cold because I get that +5 from my elemental affinity.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I can change that for you.
So it's 8d8 plus 5.
8d8 plus 5.
I've already marked the spell off.
There you go. It should do it automatically now.
Okay, damage.
Oh, how many 8s?
Oh my!
2. But that was still 54 damage. Wow. Okay. An icy blast just tears this thing apart, and bits of chitin go flying up, clattering into the walls, and leaving a trail in a cone shape down the street.
I'm becoming irritated.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Mared.
Oh, screw this, lads. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. No attacks of opportunity. I move straight through the Bugbear Chief.
Okay.
I skirt
under
up
the
top of
Bugbear Chief.
Yep, using my halfling nimbleness.
He doesn't. Hold on, I need to take the thingy effect off the Bugbear Chief.
So they're all getting Spirit Guardians.
The Bugbear Chief isn't.
Oh, is he high?
Yeah, he's 20 feet up.
Oh, right. Oh, sorry, I thought they'd grown 20 feet. Okay. Yeah, no, it's
He's
fine.
floating in the air.
That's alright, it's fine.
Do you take damage going through the wall that way?
No, it's facing out, isn't it?
No, it's the other way.
Okay.
But if he'd stopped within 10 feet at the end of his turn, he would have taken the damage.
And I will target that little bugbear. Still got me 2 things out.
Mm-hmm.
Dagger. Dragon Tooth dagger. There we go. Oh, it did range. Hang on. Let me try.
So was it +9 or not?
That's exactly the same.
Okay,
I think
so
I
it
might have rolled
hit.
it twice. Why have I got disadvantage? Oh no, because that was accidentally a ranged thing in whatever. Oh, well,
Yeah, you hit anyway.
Okay.
Okay,
And then-
you stab it with your dagger. It growls in pain at you, pulls its arm away, and glares down, spittle coming off its fangs.
In comes the short sword. Miss. Yeah, re-rolled that one and got a 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh dear.
What have you done?
Okay, the rats swarm over Bugbear 4. It turns round, moves up to you. Let's roll a 1d20. I rolled a 7.
That's me.
Okay.
You did an 8 plus 2.
Doesn't get disadvantage this time. It's trying to swing at you with its Morning Star. Okay. But misses. As it's trying to brush the spiritual rats off itself. It distracts it.
Spiritual rats. Oh dear.
Falls to the ground, screaming in agony. Bugbear 9.
Oh dear.
Does the same.
Oh, we passed. Bollocks.
Okay. Wow, it's a good job we did for him.
We would have got fucked.
Okay, he is going to... You suddenly feel your mind blasted with psychic energy. I'd like you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Don't know why I've got that, but it both failed.
Oh, it's a good job you got +7 on that. Okay, you feel incredible pain, but you just grit your teeth and shrug it off. You're not stunned, fortunately.
Nails.
Scared. It's then gonna move 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Ragnar, you're up.
Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of the women.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's 20 feet in the air, isn't he?
He is. Can't reach him, I'm afraid.
Oh. Then round there, and then I'll go to there.
Okay, you come charging through the wall of fire. Yeah. This is gonna hurt.
You're gonna get it.
It's gonna hurt.
Probably don't need much.
Let's see.
God, it's got so many weapons.
Yeah, I'm starting to roll the wrong
Okay, that'll
ones.
be a hit.
Oh,
Oh yeah, your first swing just destroys it.
My second attack.
drop one, won't it? Oh, it's still fucking hit.
What's this? Oh, javelin.
Javelin.
Hold on.
Oh, you hit Ignatius.
Yeah, you hit Ignatius for some reason.
I thought it shouldn't do.
Weird.
No, please don't hit me.
I targeted.
Concentration
Yeah.
expired. How bizarre! This could be one of those bugs that was being talked about in the.
The monster's dead.
The monster is dead.
Yep,
Yes,
you were.
you've killed it. Anything else?
With my bonus action that I have left, I will move. Ready for this chap to come back down.
Well, okay. And as the kobold dies, screaming with this impaled with this javelin in its
dear.
belly, this thing floats down to the ground.
Does he get hit by my spirit guardians as he enters?
He does. Yeah. Hold on. Let me drop it on him. So let's see what
Crush your
happens.
enemies.
Let's
See
do
them
all
driven
that.
before you, and they hear the lamentation
roll.
of the women.
Why didn't it roll? Let's try again.
Crush your enemies. See them driven before
No, it's not
you,
rolling.
and they
So,
hear the lamentation of
what's
the
he have to
women.
do? Make a.
Let me just check. Spirit guardians.
No, it might be because I haven't. I know why. It's because he's still 20 feet up in the air.
Yeah, he has to crush his
There
enemy.
we go. Hold on. Let me try again.
Crush your enemies. See them driven
Nah, it's
before
not
you,
working.
and
Never
they hear
mind.
the lamentation of
Third
the women.
time on a turn, wisdom saving throw. And my proficiency is 4, my whiz bonus is 5, so 9 bonus on top of whatever the base is. Uh-huh.
So that's 17.
17. Yeah.
And it's. What sort of saving throw is it? Wisdom.
Whiz.
I rolled an 8.
It's 3d8 then. Getting boys.
14. Okay. Okay, the rat, as soon as his feet touch the ground, these spiritual rats start to swarm over him. He's going to target you, Merid.
Little monkey. I'll roll a d20. 8 plus
Oh, well.
to hit her. 8 plus to hit her thing.
9.
So yeah, it hits a thing at AC 14.
Plus 5 on this. Misses anyway. Okay. I don't think he's going to last much longer. Ignatius.
No.
Right, okay, I'm gonna walk forward and cancel the wall as I walk through it.
Okay.
Everybody wants to
Okay,
come
the
and
wall just fall, the flames just fall away as you just stride forwards, looking quite cool as you do
No, it's
so.
alright. We've got this. It's alright.
I want to stick him. I want to do it.
And I'm gonna... Hang on. I'm not gonna go over the top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so...
I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost at him.
Okay,
I killed that guy with a javelin.
it hits.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. That's why this. I put the wrong effect on the Bugbear Chief. That's why I ignore all that. Okay. Let me just move him so he gets the effect on him. There he is. Okay. Right. Okay. So. Okay. So the ray of frost bursts into him, shatters all up his left side, and he turns there and growls at you over his shoulder. Mared.
Oh dear, this is not your lucky day, mate. Move behind.
Sneak attack. If you hit.
Advantage on this now, isn't it? Because he's.
It is flanked.
Does that automatically do it, or do I have to click?
It should do it automatically. I don't know.
See. Yeah, we'll see. So I'll try not to use the range for Knissa. Yep, automatically. It's for. I forgot to add sneak on. Bollocks.
Roll 1d6. An extra 5 on top of that. Okay. The dagger plunges into through his thick, hairy hide, digs deep, it roars in agony. There's a grey puff of light around the dagger.
And I will follow up with the short sword.
Also hits. 28.
Less 5 for this.
What did you roll?
12.
17, it's a 12. Yeah, that's exactly what you need. Oh no, less 5.
Yeah, 17 less 5, so it makes it 12.
Okay.
Oh, I left us something.
It's looking rough though. Ragnar, the honours could be yours.
See them driven before you.
It's all yours.
Oh, you're really going to make me roll.
Yeah.
Fine.
Oh, hold on, let me take unconscious off because it didn't die. There we go.
He could do it. He could do a fumble so bad, so horrendous. I was just toying with it.
That'll hit.
Here it comes. Huh.
Okay, with almost a nonchalant flick of your axe, you sever the Bugbear Chief's head from its shoulders, and it goes rolling across the alleyway and lands at Ignatius's feet, staring up at him.
Well, boys, it's always exciting. I suppose that
It is. But I'm now wondering what we're going to find at the handover.
Oh, Ignatius, what's that on your chin? Target. Oh no. Target.
Okay,
No,
I'm
target.
AFK for 1 minute, guys. Be right back.
Target Ignatius. Yeah.
Or
I'll have to wait till they come back. I'm going to heal.
We could take a quick 15-minute rest before we push on, and then just use hit dice and save the spells in case there's anything waiting for us.
I'm going to use my. Was it the Pearl of Power to give me that 3rd level spell slot back? I've only used one spell. A 2nd level. So I've got loads of slots. I'm going to use a 3rd to heal Ignatius back up. Give him 3d8 plus 5.
Thank you very much, sir.
As soon as Neil's back, because he needs to tinker. Well, yeah. Hey, how about that? Bit of a warm up. What was that, Ragnar? You were like staring at your what's it for quite a bit of that time. Was it something you ate? Was it?
Look at you, Mr. Dick swinging halfling all of a sudden.
Well, yeah. I might have killed 1 or 2 of them, and one of the underhooks.
I'm in love.
I wonder if there's any beer in them barrels. I'm going to get a drink. Gets up from his chair. Opens the door. Enters the kitchen.
Okay. So things suddenly quieten down, seem quiet after the ambush.
Dave said he was gonna heal me.
Okay.
I think he might be AFK now.
Yes. I'll go for a piss. Go for a piss.
I've got my second wind a bit now, so I am alright to carry on if you
Okay.
guys are.
Yeah, cool. I don't think it'll be a late one. My plan is to try and get through the council tonight.
It's fine. Easy yours, mate. Easy yours.
Yeah, that Umberhawk was quite nasty for you, Rich, at the start of the fight.
Anything that with charisma affects charisma.
There's let me just see what else could have happened other than running in a random direction. 1 to 4, you just stand there doing nothing. 5, 6, run in a random direction. 7 or 8, you make a melee attack against a random creature. So you could have ended up attacking one of your party.
Oh,
Jesus. Dave needs to tidy up his bottles.
I think somebody needs
everything's
to tidy
fine,
up.
right? I'm going to at 3rd level cast
Okay.
Cure Wounds on Mark, so you might need to.
I will. I'll add the extra.
It's that, and another 2, and this.
Oh, nice. 12. Okay, you feel the warm light seeping into you, and your wounds start to close up. Though you're still quite heavily bruised, Ignatius.
I'll just look over at Ragnar.
Okay, thank you.
You're alright.
He's more badly injured than Ignatius was.
He's still at 82.
It's all relative.
Just the punching bag.
It's like a pin cushion after all them javelins.
You just stand there waggling your fingers, blasting everything while I get punched in the face.
So what are you guys doing?
I'm a little bit curious as to who sent these guys. I want to look over the bodies, like the chieftain and the kobolds, the brains behind the operation, to see if there's any. If they've got any, personal effects.
Okay.
While they're doing that, Neil,
make an investigation check.
I'll take a short rest down by the barrels while they're doing that, mate.
Okay, it's going to take 15 minutes to do that.
A natural 20.
In the tower, please.
Damn you! Hang on, I've got loads of shit hovering over the tower.
What the
another natural 20.
Why can I not roll that?
Okay, the only thing you find of interest on them is a strange sigil you don't recognise.
What's the sigil?
I'll take that.
It's a winged serpent hovering above an eye. The winged serpent, is a symbol of the Zhentarim, but you don't recognise it in conjunction with this eye symbol.
So more bloody factions. I tell you, this politics is getting on my tits.
As you're looking over the bodies, there's a shout, and jogging up the street are 6 heavily armoured guards with a lithe human woman, a young female with blonde hair, a long scar on her cheek, and they jogs up to you. What's going on here?
It's not your type, Ragnar. There's nothing to see here. I'll take out my warrant badge. Just official business here. Don't worry, madam.
What happened?
Some evil creatures are taking the opportunity to attack the underbelly of Waterdeep, but don't worry, we saw them off.
Why did they attack you?
Well, our reputation obviously precedes us.
Can you make either a deception or persuasion check, please? Your choice.
Deception. Hello.
Okay, well, we're lucky to have you in the city. Thank you. We'll tidy up this mess. Was anybody else hurt?
No.
I don't think so. You might want to check the surrounding houses just to check everybody's all right.
We will. Thank you again. If you find anything out, please send word to the Trades Ward Watch office. I'm Sergeant Pegrina Dorncastle.
Pegrina Dorn. All right.
Maybe there's an a secret base under the city, maybe we should go
What?
down the grids.
Neil, knowing my knowledge of nefarious ways of smugglers about the city, are these sewers used by any of the gangs? Are
Yes,
any
they
linked
are.
up?
Yeah.
No, I tell you what, boys. Yeah, these sewers. Yeah, they're used by the lads as a go-between around the place. So anybody who knows that would know how to use these sewers. It smacks of bloody factions.
Treachery!
Well, we should still go to the meeting place and see what's there.
Yeah, I don't fancy a trip through the sewers, really. I just get this over and done with. Get our money and get out of here.
Okay, so you're heading up to the castle, carrying on to the castle ward and the statue of the God Catcher.
Roll a hit dice if you want, guys. Cause
Yeah, you've taken a short rest, I said, so if you want to roll hit dice, you can.
Top yourselves up.
What's mine? I've lost 10. Hang on. God, got my track out. I'll roll that one. I got
one back. Brilliant.
I got +3.
Oh, +3. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Mark?
Sorry, what are we doing?
You took a short rest, so if you want to roll a hit dice, you can. It's up to you.
What are we at? Yeah, I will. Yeah, my apologies. Maisie's just bombarding me with messages for the obvious reason.
Okay.
That'll do.
Okay. You had the hubbub of the trades ward. You're just heading into the castle ward now. The buildings are becoming a little bit more upmarket, and you find Mered leads you to a square in the centre of the castle ward where there's a large marble statue depicting a young elven woman. Half of her body is that of a young elven woman, and the other half is of a terrifying dragon-type creature.
Whoa.
This is the God Catcher.
What do we know about the legend of the God Catcher? Do I know anything? Being a denizen of Waterdeep?
You would know something.
Bit of background.
Yeah, so you know that this statue was originally one of the colossal walking statues of Waterdeep that was built 100 years ago during the Spell Plague. And during that time, these statues were all animated, and they strode around the city and guarded it from attack.
Yeah, in Idle Champions, one of Xander, who's a thief of Waterdeep, his ultimate is one of the statue attacks. Yeah. Oh wow.
Okay.
Why is she half a dragon?
Make a history check.
Very good. I'll do it in there in a moment.
You know that in the years before the Spell Plague, there was a blue dragon called Clytemnestrix, later known as Nestrix, who lived in the Kalim Desert with her mate, the blue dragon Tantal Vigithus. And on the day that the Spell Plague occurred, there was a thief, a young elven woman named Lyra, who sneaked into Nestrix's lair and attempted to steal a jeweled torque. So
She's one of the gods, isn't she, Lyra?
Nestrix pursued Lyra into the desert, and both of them were struck by the blue fire of the Spell Plague. Lyra was magically transformed into a bronze dragon, but the stolen torque strangled her to death. And Nestrix was turned into a woman, but many of Lyra's memories and possibly some of her consciousness were transformed into the former dragon. That's as much as you know.
Oh yes, all this dragon stuff's a bit too much for me. You might know a bit more about it, Ignatius.
Can I make a roll at all?
Yeah. In the tower?
What would it be?
Oh, you don't have to roll in the tower. You'll know whether you know the history or not. any more of the history. You know that Nestrix's lair and her eggs were destroyed by the spell plague. Her mate was killed. Because she had nothing tying her to the Kalim Desert, she then wandered throughout Faerun for many years in a way, searching for a way to transform back into a dragon.
Oh, that's a bit sad, isn't it?
Okay.
Thank God for the Forgotten Realms wiki.
Oh, you've shattered the illusion of the all-knowing GM now. Oh, our estimation of you has gone down.
There's a clattering noise as a horse-drawn, small horse-drawn carriage draws up alongside you as you're looking up at the statue. The window opens and a figure leans out. Velvet gloves covering long, lithe fingers hold the rim of the window, and a deep purple hood covers the face of the person. And there's a woman's voice with a strange accent. I believe you have a delivery for me, yes?
It depends. What's the colour of your cloak? I can see your hood, but show me your cloak.
It's purple.
Alright. Certainly. I'll pull out the box and sort of push it towards her, and then quickly pull it away and go, I believe these are what you're after.
Then hand them over.
Okay. And I'll pass the box over to her with the potions.
She takes the box inside the carriage. You can hear the noise of rustling. And then she leans out and drops a black velvet pouch, heavy with coin, into your hand.
I'll catch it.
She nods at you out the window, and then the window's drawn up, and the carriage rides off.
Anybody get any idea of who that was?
I'm dropping the contents into your party sheet. There are 150 platinum pieces.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice.
It's not ours, though. Really. Oh, we've got more. That's loose change, really, isn't it? That's loose change.
It's more what it's worth to someone else than what it's worth to us. And I might get a promotion. Yeah, so I could use the canteen then. Well, lovely. Well, thanks, boys. Again.
All right.
We've had a bit of an adventure, and yeah, it was all right. It's all right.
There's a sudden fluttering in the air, and whizzing between the grass around the statue comes a winged serpent. It hovers in front of you all.
Hello.
I told you your friends would be watching you. Very impressive, especially that business in the alleyway, Mered.
Yeah.
It's the voice you all recognise of Jamna Gleamsilver coming from the serpent.
So, who are these winged serpent and eye people? We've got to look out for them from now on. Are they going to be on our backs?
Winged serpent and eye?
Yeah, they sent some people, those hobgoblins and those big pinchery big monsters out of the sewers after us.
Winged serpent hovering over an eye.
Sounds like the servants of Manchun.
Oh no, not them again.
You may keep the coin.
Oh, thank you.
You've done very well. Mered.
Yeah?
You're no longer a wolf.
Oh.
You're now a viper.
And
then there's a sudden fast movement, and the winged serpent disappears into the bushes nearby the statue.
But what does that mean? Oh, for fuck's sake. I swear, if I ever catch that fucking snake.
The only viper is that Jamna fucking.
Well, as long as she keeps the money flowing, I suppose that's good. 150 plat.
Suppose we do have to pay for our new residence somehow.
Yeah, I could do with some more curtains, actually.
That's a 1,500 gold.
not bad. Not bad. If you say I'd like to do a bit of shopping before, I presume you're going back to the manor. I want to do it. If anybody else wants to or not.
No, I shall come shopping.
Lovely.
Yes, I'm with you. Sorry, I'm just a bit distracted at the minute.
No worries, man.
Back with you in a minute. Dealing with shit.
Okay. You want to go
All
shopping?
right.
Where are you going shopping?
I'd like to go to the glass blowers and mirror makers of the of Waterdeep.
Okay. Okay, there is a guild of glassblowers in
Lovely.
Waterdeep. The guild of glassblowers, glaziers, and spectacle makers.
Lovely. Okay, I presume they've got a building that they call their...
They do, yes. It's back in the trades ward.
Lovely. Back to the trades ward. I shall go. And head straight there.
Okay.
50 plat each, isn't it? 150. Bish bash bosh. Okay, approach the headquarters of the Guild of Glassy Things.
Okay, it's a tall building, and the windows are ornately crafted stained glass depicting various images from Waterdeep's history.
Mod.
Did we pass any fine clothing shops on the way?
There you can find some nearby.
Do not worry, we shall address your clothing issues forthwith. Okay, I'll walk up to the...
It's all about me.
I'll walk up to the front door and I'll walk in and see what's going on inside.
Okay, you walk inside, and the afternoon light is streaming in through the stained glass windows, casting a rainbow of different colours that seem to swirl and move around the shop. There are various cases around the walls containing various ornately made glass jars, mirrors, spectacles, windows, and statuettes.
Okay. Is there a kiosk or a desk?
Yeah, there's a glass counter, and sitting behind it is a tall tiefling with a single large white horn coming from the back of his head. His skin is brilliant white, and his eyes are a fiery red.
I might have been a bit afraid of them, but we've had dealings with tieflings. Alright, so I'll walk up and just lean on the counter. Afternoon.
Good afternoon, my good sir. May I request that you remove your fingers from the glass counter?
Oh, sorry. Take out a handkerchief and dust it off. Very sorry.
That is no problem. I am Cavian.
Mr. Took, I'm interested in mirrors.
Then you have come to the right place, Mr. Took.
Ah, very good. I presume you make quite a lot of mirrors here. In fact, you're probably the finest mirror makers in this city.
I see that our reputation precedes us. What are you looking for?
I'm just wondering, presumably, as a guild, you have maybe lots of apprentices who are used in the making of mirrors, trained in the making of mirrors. I'm after some mirrors, but not just any mirrors. I'm just wondering what happens to the mirrors which, don't quite meet the standards that you expect of your apprentices. Maybe they're flawed in a little way. What happened? Maybe they don't. Maybe
We do not sell flawed items. Anything that a young apprentice makes that displays such a flaw is put back into the fire.
And I'll take the black velvet pouch and just start tossing it in my hands and go. I was wondering if perhaps some of these mirrors could, before they enter the flames, if you could send them my way, maybe. I'm quite interested in these such flawed objects, which have a kind of beauty of their own.
What size of mirror and what sort of mirror are you talking about?
The largest ones that you get your apprentices to make, really.
A full-length body mirror?
Yes. So, if
I can make the request for you. Our
Yes,
items do not come cheap.
if any of your apprentices make any mirrors which turn out to be flawed before they enter the flames, if you could send them to Ilvasta Manor, and my good man Rajul will reimburse you. What kind of costs are we looking at?
Let us say 150 gold per item.
I've got any gold. I got loads of those thingies. Very
Spending the
good.
body treasure again, are we, Mirad?
I'm just looking in my individual actually. Let's see what
Cash
I've got.
withdrawal?
Can't do it.
I owe you.
It's all going in the book.
150 per. Well, I would be interested definitely in several of these. 2 or 3 or 4. 450.
If you would care to leave a deposit of 100 gold pieces, I'm sure we can come to that arrangement.
Oh, very good. And I'll take out 10 platinum.
Okay.
From the
Sorry,
patches.
smallest I've got.
Yeah. I hope these are satisfactory.
He pulls out from behind the counter a quill and ink set. The quill is a finely made, very delicate glass feather. He dips it in the ink and starts making a note in a ledger in a language you don't recognise. Ilverstar Manor, you say, Master Talk?
Indeed. I am my man.
He takes the 10 platinum, if you can mark them off the party sheet.
Oh, boys. 10 plats, so that goes down to 3. Oh, I can't adjust the party
Okay,
sheet.
I'll do it for you in a second.
Well, it's from the black velvet pouch, which had 150
Yeah,
in.
so I'll take 10 off.
Lovely. We have. Believe we have.
So,
That's 50. I want to construct myself a hall of mirrors in the temple, in the church.
they're for your bedroom ceiling, aren't they?
No, I'm not some kind of pervert. That's right, no.
Why a hall of mirrors, Mirad?
Oh, it's all about smoke and mirrors, my friend. The gods do enjoy these little tricks. Just thinking about with a bit of role playing and backstory for my character. But if it pleases the gods, then it's all well and good. All well and good.
Splendid.
Indeed, they've helped us out enough in the past, for sure.
Oh yeah, I thought I could maybe create a little place where they might feel a little at home. It's well, thank you for the business. Well, I'll be on my way.
I'm going to be heading back to Ilvastar Manor now. I think I'm done with shopping for the day. I'm going to rest and get myself ready for the council tomorrow.
Oh, politics.
Okay. You were looking for some clothes shops, Rich.
Yes, and a barber.
Right.
My beard is growing very bushy now.
Oh my god, yeah.
Dwarven belt.
Okay.
The finest barber.
It's down to
Okay. Yeah, you find a barber's within the trades district.
Could they do my sideburns?
You go and ask them, they might be able to.
Really?
And I shall have a most magnificently plaited beard.
Okay, you head into the barber's.
Very fascinating.
It's quite busy in there. There's quite a few people in there. There's a man in a striped apron greets you as you enter. He's balding, but he has the most ostentatious and immaculate moustache you have ever seen in your life.
Has he got an Italian
It curls
accent?
out from the top of his top lip, goes round in a complete circle on either side, then drifts down and then curls up at the ends. It glistens with the amount of wax in it.
Hey, Luigi.
Oh, hello there, gentlemen. How can I help?
As far as
I want you to work your magic. And I will rustle my beard and my mohawk.
Oh my, what a lustrous beard you have, Master Dwarf. What would you like doing?
I think Cockroft would like something to get hold of.
I would like the famous war plats.
Oh,
the
very
battle
good.
horn
Yes, we can do
dwarf.
that. And what about the sprouting on top?
I want it immaculate, and I want it to still sprout.
We shall make it as tall and as impressive as a burning fire on your head, sir.
Lovely, lovely.
Okay. He introduces himself as Dexter Zatchet. He sits you down, throws a cloth around you and ties it under your beard and around your neck, and sets to. His hands move with a blister of speed. You can hardly keep track of them as they trim and cut and comb. No, Dave,
Has
I'm
he-
not.
Did he have to put a special board across the seat so Rich could sit on it to get to the height?
No,
that,
he has a special seat with a strange lever, and when he pushes the lever, the seat rises up. It's some kind of strange contraption. After about 30 minutes, he spins you round and presents his work with a flourish, and it really does look very impressive.
Excellent work. What's the damage, Chief?
That'll be 2 gold pieces, please.
I'll give him 4.
Oh, it's worth it, Ragnar.
Okay, mark 'em off.
that is-
You really
that
do
is
look
impressive.
like the cock of the yard now.
I look shit, do I?
You really do.
Right, I'm off to the clothing shop.
I've
Okay.
got to follow up. I've got to watch this.
Okay, yes, you find an outfitter's.
Looking particularly for fur cloaks. Cloaks is what I want. Cloaks.
Okay.
As my barbarian furs are looking a little ragtagged and covered in probably all sorts.
Blood and gore.
Okay,
And
you find a shop
syndrome.
called Cromdoors, which looks as though it might offer the services you need. You head in. It's dark inside. There are various shop dummies arranged inside with various clothing, very fine velvets, long cloaks, trailing dresses, finely made from various silks and other materials.
Excellent. Yes, my good man. I am looking for a fur cloak with a
The
particularly...
woman behind the counter looks up at you. Did you say good man?
Sorry. My mistake.
Sorry, love, he's a dwarf. The men and the women, the lines are a bit blurred.
Don't you worry, I'm just playing with you. My name's
Yes.
Elizabeth. Now, what would a gentleman as fine as yourself be looking for?
A fur cloak with a fine chain.
Something that speaks sophistication.
But
Let's
rugged.
have a look at you. Just stand there. Can you put your arms out to the side, please?
Oh, suit you, sir. Oh.
And she gets a tape measure and starts measuring your height. And she tuts slightly as she measures your height.
Oh, inside leg, sir.
I'll have to make some adjustments for someone of your stature. But I think I have something. Hold on 1 minute. She goes into her back office and then comes out a moment later carrying a cardboard box, which she opens, peels back several layers of paper, and then lifts out a fur cloak. It's made of black fur with ermine trimming, and it looks like you could just sink into it.
Oh, that's the one.
Neil, could I try a nature check to see what it's made of?
Yeah.
What animal?
You think it's probably made from seal fur. Some of the seals you saw on your recent trip to the north had similar fur.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Now,
Got the best we've got.
well, this is the finest seal fur, sir. My husband brought this back from a recent trip he made into the Sea of Moving Ice.
I bet we met him.
Oh yeah, we've been there recently. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes, my husband Gabriel works on a ship.
No way. No, has he? Oh, is he a bit of a guide and a bit of a track around there? Is he?
Well,
Gabriel,
he's
tracker guy, wasn't he? He took us.
he goes up there a lot. He can speak the local language. He trades with the ice hunters.
Oh, we know him
Gabriel
well.
Cromdor.
Yeah,
I'm
we
Elizabeth
know Gabriel.
Cromdor.
Oh, I'll grab a hand and shake it rigorously. Do you know what? Well, we think we met him, and he's a damn fine chap. Pass on our regards to him.
Oh.
Shake a hand.
Oh, I most certainly will. If you're friends of Gabe, I'm sure we can come to an arrangement on the price. But I will have to adjust the cloak, I'm afraid. It's a bit too big for someone of your stature. But
Well, that's
I
fine.
could have it sent to an address tomorrow morning.
Yes, send it to the manor, please.
The manor?
What's our address? Where do we live?
Ilvasta Manor. That's it.
Ilvaston Manor, please, yeah. With a nice fine chain.
Yeah. Actually, it's a very good plan, Rick, because we do want to impress at the council. Very
Well,
good.
for friends of
Long
Gabe,
leather coat.
shall we say 15 pieces of gold?
That sounds most agreeable, Flower.
I'll get to work on it right away, sir.
That's actually a very good plan, dressing ourselves up like lords. We might impress the council.
Well, I think
Have you got anything for...
9 gold left. I'm gonna get some. I need some slush money, boys.
Have we got any nice hats
Take them.
that might fit me? Any really... What's the latest fashion in hats?
We have some children's hats that might fit, sir.
My head is just as big as his.
Yes, of course it is, sir. But still.
Well, what is the latest fashion that the nobles wear? Have you got a smallest size in that?
I have a beautiful tricorn that might fit you, sir.
Oh, now you're talking.
Red
Let's have a
velvet
look.
it is.
Oh, velvet. Oh, yeah. Can I try it on?
Just one moment. I've got it over here. And she goes up to a shelf and moves a few things back and brings it back. She kind of dusts it off slightly as she brings it back, knocks it on her palm, knock the dust off. There, now
Good.
you'd look a mighty fine lord in that, you would. You just need to find a nice peacock feather to stick in it, and the ladies would be swooning.
Are you sure this is the latest fashion? It seems
Yes.
like it might... Can I try an insight roll on it?
Yeah.
Thank you, baby.
Oh, I've got to make that in the tower.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'll go drop it in the tower.
Yeah, obviously it's been sitting on the shelf for a little while, but she doesn't seem to be. She seems to be honest in what she's saying.
Lying bitch are all the two. I'll run her through.
And how much? Oh, actually, can I just try it on and have a look in the mirror?
Of course.
I'll have a look. Does it? What do you think? Does it look good on me?
I think you look like a little lord.
Oh, thank you. How much? How much?
3 gold.
3 gold. 3 gold. I suppose I could stretch that far.
And
and
just for the other two, he does look slightly ridiculous in this slightly oversized red velvet tricorn hat. Like a camp pirate.
Yeah, we need to impress the
I've set off back to the.
Oh, nothing to do with it.
I don't need to. My clothing is fine.
Very good. Well,
Okay.
thank
It's got
you
a
very
few
much.
tears in it after the morning's battle, but I think that Dorica can't fix.
First impressions and everything, all that.
I'm gonna look the shit in my black fucking spiked
Oh.
armor with a black
yeah.
silk cloak and a fucking my immaculate beard and hair.
Mate, your beard, your hair, and my hat. Fucking.
My high collared leather jacket is well cool.
Okay, so you finish at Cromdoors.
And then I
Anything
shall
else you
go-
want to do for the rest of the day?
Yes, I will go and find an armor smith.
Oh, okay.
I'll tag along. For a
The
giggle.
armour smiths tend to not be in the trade ward; they're more in the north ward.
That's
You
fine.
know of one.
We'll take a carriage.
You can take a carriage.
We hail a cab. Taxi.
Get in the cab. Get
Yeah, you can take a carriage. It'll cost you a silver.
That's fine.
Where are you heading? You know of Steam and Steel in the
Oh, is
castle.
that what's the place?
Was that the?
That was the Marla who
woman.
sold you the axe.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, I'll go back there then. She was cool.
Okay.
about
Okay, as
time.
you dismount from the carriage, you can already hear the cracking of metal against metal. The rather ramshackle sign is now hanging from a single chain, not two. And you notice some of the windows are boarded up on the shop.
What?
I'll knock on the door.
There's no answer.
Open it ajar. I'll open it slightly and say, hello?
You open the door and the light floods in across the floor. You can see several broken pieces of furniture. And the smell of burnt wood immediately
Yes.
assails your nostrils.
Is most peculiar.
Yes!
Ah, there you are, my dear.
Oh, it's her again.
You wander in, you see Marla Fogdower there, the female dwarven smith. She's got a bandage wrapped around the top of her head, which is stained brown. Her one side of her face is covered in soot, and one of her eyes, the patch has gone. You can see that there's just an empty socket in one of her eyes now. And she kind of hobbles over to you with a heavy limp.
Yes!
What happened to the window?
Yes! It's gone!
Right. Was that you? Did you have a little bit of a explosion or?
Little mishap, yes!
Excellent. Right. To business.
But it's okay, I still have 6 left!
And she holds up 6 fingers.
Oh my
Where
dear.
previously she had 4 on one hand and 3 on the other, she now only has 2 on one of her hands.
Still enough for a strong grip, yes?
I'm gonna reach over and hold her hand and cast cure light. I'm gonna cast cure light wounds on her. Cure wounds on her. Just at first level.
Cast cure wounds on it.
Okay.
Oh my dear.
Okay. She kind of pulls back away from you. I mean, nothing seems to visually happen to her hand.
Oh, tingles!
Oh, most
Right.
unfortunate.
Then she strides forwards and she shoves her face about half an inch from yours, Ragnar. She stares into your eyes. It's really disconcerting. Just this dead eye socket. and then her other eye, which is actually quite alert, just staring at you.
You! It's you!
Yes, it's me.
It's me too!
Fucking she's hard work. Can you clean my armour? I want my armour glistening. Could you provide that service for me, beautiful?
Yes!
She's still staring about half an inch from your face.
I'll start to take my armour off then so she can clean it.
What are you doing?
The armour, I want you to make my armour shine.
Yes?
Oh, fuck this. Let's go somewhere else.
Okay, what are you doing? She's just standing there staring at you.
Yeah,
She's smiling.
Can you clean my armour, sweetheart?
Yes!
A bit like this.
Take it off.
Okay!
Polish, clean,
Yes?
shiny. How much?
Now?
Yes, now.
Oh,
She looks down and starts counting on her fingers.
6 silver!
Lovely. Make it 12 if you get a move on.
12. No, 6!
I'll just give her a bag of silver.
She counts out 6 coins and gives it you back.
Bless her.
She takes the armour. The first thing she does is she plunges it into a dirty barrel of water with a thick layer of oily scum that sits on the top of it. Whips it out, spraying you all in dirty water.
Yeah.
And then she takes it and plunges it into another barrel. And remarkably, when she pulls the pieces of armour out of this one, the water just seems to shed off it. And it's glistening.
Lovely.
Clean!
That's great. Can I have it back now?
6 silver!
Yes. I'll give her another 6 silver.
Thank you!
Well, whilst
Passes
she's
you
doing
the armour back.
whilst she's doing this, Neil, can I just have a look around the shop at anything that's obviously broken and use my mending cantrip to spend 1 minute repairing?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of broken stuff. It looks like there's been an explosion.
Single break or tear in an object you touch, such as a broken chain link, 2 holes of a broken key, a torn coat.
Okay, you start to mutter a prayer and you summon your mystical energies and you go up to a chair and you hold the leg back against the chair and it kind of reforms back into a whole piece of wood. As you do so, she's following you around.
No!
What?
What you doing?
I'm just trying to help.
It's mine!
I'm just trying to help. I'm trying to help. Look, it's good as new.
No!
Margaret. Oh, what? Oh, sorry. I was just trying to help.
She glares at the chair, picks it up and smashes it onto the floor.
Okay. Oh, all right. You do it. You obviously like fixing things. I'm very sorry. Very sorry.
Yes?
Carry on. Thank you.
Yes!
Good work.
Yes!
Keep it up. We might come back. Can we go, Ragnar? Ragnar, can we go? Ragnar, save me from this mad woman. Ragnar?
Ragnar just passed out.
Ragnar! I just want to go home.
He's done a ninja.
Yeah, isn't he? Okay, we'll assume that Ragnar leaves with you.
Yeah. Well, I think it's time to head back to the manor with our...
Okay. As you go to leave the shop, she looks at you. Hello!
Goodbye!
She looks confused.
Hello?
Not as confused as me.
Okay, you leave Marla, and and Steam and Steel behind. Ragnar now strutting like the cock of the walk down the street with his shining armour, his brilliant red plume and perfectly plaited beard.
We look good. We look fucking good.
And
You heading back to Ilverstar?
I am. Yeah.
Yes, I'm waiting for my cloak.
Okay.
I shall get some rest.
Mate.
Okay, is anybody doing anything else?
Yeah, I need to speak to Rajul tell him there's going to be a delivery of some mirrors, and I will front him with the rest of the money. Wait, when they bring them, could you bring them over to the chapel when they're done? Just pay them off and bring them over to the chapel.
Yes, of course I can, Mr. Merritt.
I'm expecting a package as well.
I'll keep an eye out for it, Mr. Ragnar.
Yes, please handle it with care.
Thank you, my good man.
Okay. Anybody doing anything else for the rest of the day?
I'm not. No, getting some rest.
Okay.
Having a bath. Asking Dorica to fix my.
Bath. That's a good idea. I need a
stuff.
bath. We want to look the shit for the council meeting.
Yeah, it might help.
Ask Rajul if he can organise a carriage for us to the council meeting.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay, you settle down, you prepare yourselves.
Long rest.
You wake up the next morning. Mered, you're half expecting to see a flying serpent hovering above your bed. But after a few minutes searching every nook and corner of your room, there's none to be seen. As you head down to the common room, Ragnar, you hold on 1 second. You see Gerbo, the gnome, and Bartholomew, one of your guards. And as you enter, they're kind of giggling, and then they suddenly stop as you enter.
Something funny?
No, nothing, Mr. Ragnar. Make a perception check. In the tower.
Haha.
Okay, you notice as you come in, they quickly whip a copy of the Waterdeep news off the table and hide it under the table.
Give it here.
They look shamefaced and then pass it to you. You don't need to look at that, Mr. Ragnar.
Huh? I'll put my axe on the table as I grab the newspaper.
Okay. There's two. The main headline on the news is "Shock at the Council as Neverember vote defeated." But the next thing you spot halfway down the page is a slightly smaller, but not much headline. "My Night with the Hero of Skyreach" by Brett Cockcroft. And then in brackets underneath, ghost written by Anlo Lynchfield. There's a crude artistic drawing of Ragnar with a huge Mohican, his tongue sticking out the side of his mouth, his eyes wide in a leery manner, bare-chested, his chest covered in thick red chest hair.
I've got a bit of a
behind him, with a lascivious smile, a caricature of Mr. Cockcroft.
Brilliant.
Embrace it. Just stare him down.
Rajul comes in.
I'll just smile.
Rajul comes in, glares at the two guards. Is a package arrived for you, Mr. Ragnar?
Have it brought to me immediately.
Oh, yes, it's right here. I'll just get it. And he goes, and this parcel is wrapped up in brown paper and tied with some hempen string.
I shall open it like an excited little child.
Yes, it's your cloak.
Would you be a good man and don this upon me?
Certainly. This is a very fine piece, if you don't mind me saying, Mr. Ragnar.
Finest sealskin. Finest sealskin.
I'm just sat at the corner with my feet on the table, smoking my pipe.
Shaking your head.
Right, I think I'll go for a stroll around the grounds. And as I walk past the two chairs where the guards were giggling on, my foot will just whip the chairs from underneath them so they land on the floor.
Okay, they both land with a loud clatter. Ow! And then they kind of sheepishly glance up at you and sort of give you a hesitant grin, hoping that you're not too angry.
Who was it? Gerbo and...
It was Gerbo and Bartholomew.
When he's left, I'll say quietly from the corner, It's a good job he saw the humour in it, boys.
It was kind of funny.
Oh, it's incredibly funny. It's just a good job he saw the humour in it. You've never seen that dwarf in action.
Dead men don't.
Never seen that dwarf in action.
Well, the picture looked... Okay. Yeah. Okay, the morning, you spend the morning preparing for your meeting at the council, and then around about 7 o'clock, decide to head down to the Lord's Palace.
I'll dust my hat off, make sure the plume in it is at its shiniest.
Okay.
I'll just run my fingers through my hair. So it's
make sure, brief Ragul about the shipment of the mirrors and make sure they're brought to the chapel.
I'm going to use one of the mirrors.
There's no shipment has arrived for you yet, Merritt.
Oh.
Old beaten up.
I'll give it the Fonz.
Okay.
So,
as you're leaving, Dorica rushes up. Oh, this did arrive for you, Mr. Merritt.
Oh, very good. What's that?
There's a letter.
Okay.
It's addressed to Mr. Mered Tuck Esquire, Ilverstar Manor.
Thank you, Dorica. Thank you very much. And we'll take the letter and open it, break the seal if there's anything.
No, there's no seal. You open the letter. There's the finest vellum inside, and written on it in purple ink is the following message: "You're fools to think poison would kill a snake. But now you know, my fangs have venom too, the Black Viper."
Would I have overheard any talk about the Black Viper?
Make a history check in the tower.
Yeah. Roger. Oh dear. Well, this better be good.
You have heard of the Black Viper. The Black Viper is the famed assassin who is... You didn't put two and two together before, but is rumoured to be to wear a velvet cloak. A violet cloak, sorry.
A violet cloak?
As in,
whoa,
the violet cloaked woman you gave the potions to yesterday.
Okay. Well, boys, this is a bit of a turn up for the books. Apparently, that lady that we handed the potions over to, I think we might have been set up, and she might be out for our blood. So, you know, just your normal run-of-the-mill stuff. Sorry. She's an assassin, by the way.
Be met with complete silence. Is anybody else there?
Sorry, getting more fucking messages over this.
I'm strolling around the grounds, aren't I?
Yep.
Like a peacock.
Ignatius seems deep in his preparations.
Ragnar, stop your strutting around. Come over here, mate. Have a look. I got this letter.
Right.
Come over here. Look. You know that lady you handed the potions over to?
Yeah.
I think Jamna might have double stiffed her. and she is very angry. Apparently, she's an assassin,
Right.
and she thinks we're the ones who stiffed her. So I think we might have been used here. I do apologise. And if I were you, next time we take...
People taking advantage of us and using us in plots that... This is nothing new to us, Merid.
Well, next time you have a drink, just make sure you sniff it first, and if it tastes off, don't drink it. Just a little word of warning. And
It's your time. It's your time.
Look, there's some politics going on here, and when I see Jamina next, I'm going to have a bloody word with her.
Okay.
Let's see, Cockcroft.
You finish your preparations and let's start to head down towards the Lord's Palace. As you approach the Lord's Palace, once again, large crowds have gathered outside. Questions are being shouted. They notice you as you walk down in your rather ostentatious clothing.
I'd like just a few seconds in the coach with the rest of the party.
Okay.
And just say...
The coach has to drop you off a few hundred yards away from the palace because of the number of crowds outside.
Before we get dropped off, I said, look, boys, I've been granted a special channel to my gods, and I can, because of my continual devotion to them, and obviously they think I might be of some use. I can ask some questions of my gods. I mean, they're only yes or no questions, and there's only 3 of them. But if you think there's anything worth knowing of a yes or no nature before we go in that council room, we could take a moment in the carriage before we go in, or maybe during the proceedings. If there's anything that you think that we need an answer yes or no to, I could have a word with them upstairs. That's it. Carry on.
Okay. So
5th level spell, commune.
You dismount from the carriage. You start to make the guards start to clear a path. People start cheering as you wander in. It's the heroes! It's the heroes of Skyreach! And people are jumping up and waving at you. Someone shouts out, "Good time last night, eh, Ragnar?"
I'll just look at him and wink at him.
Someone pushes their way to the front. It's a man with a pencil moustache and a velvet doublet. Anything to say for the news? And he's got a quill hovering over his shoulder.
I just put my hand on his face and push him to the floor.
Okay.
Just walk off.
I'll quote you on that, shall I, Ragnar?
Fuck off.
Okay.
Right, he wouldn't just say that to any newspaper. Count yourself lucky. You've got a direct quote there, mate.
As you enter the Lord's Palace, you enter into a large antechamber. There's various guards of the different factions sitting about, and you see Leosin standing over to one side. He waves at you as you enter.
Oh, you're the monkey boy, aren't you?
He's wearing his usual yellow robes, cut off at the knee, barefoot.
How are you?
It's good to see you again, my friends.
Oh, yeah?
There's been some changes in the council. You'll see when you enter the council chamber.
What's happened? What these backstabbers done now?
I can't say too much now. It's almost time to enter the chamber, but Lord Neverember is no longer the open lord of Waterdeep.
What? Why? Who's the new bloke?
Lady Laurel, as Silverhand, has supplanted him. He's kind of ushering you along and talking to you as you walk down the corridors towards the council chamber.
What on earth? Did she have him killed? What's happened to him?
You'll see when you enter. We're here. And you find yourselves at the large doors, flanked by several guards.
Does my hat look alright?
Yes, very fetching.
Thank you. Should be for the amount of money it cost me.
The doors swing open and you find yourselves ushered into the council chamber. I've placed you in those 3 seats. You can sit in different ones if you want, as long as they're not immediately around the table.
I think we've earned a seat at that fucking table. I think I might go and pick a fight with that dwarf.
He's double on. He's a good bloke, he is.
I think you're in my seat.
You notice that Lady Laurel is now sitting in the red chair at the head of the table. A rather disgruntled looking Lord Neverember is now sitting to her right. And sitting next to him is a human woman that you've never seen before with long silver hair.
Oh, look at those eyes, man. That's spooky.
Ah, you've arrived. We may begin, says Lady Neverember. Please, sit down. She bangs on the table with a small gavel. If everyone would be seated.
Huh?
Welcome everyone, and thank you for returning, new and old, she says, smiling at the silver-haired lady. I'd like to start by saying how proud I am to take up my new role of Open Lord of Waterdeep, and I would like to thank Lord Daggold Neverember for his prior service in the role, and for graciously agreeing to keep on serving on the council. Lord Neverember is just scowling, fuming silently. Before we get on to the business of the day, I'd like a brief update from each of the delegates, and then we shall discuss the outcomes of recent endeavours. Lord Neverember, if you would like to begin. He stands up, pushing his chair backwards angrily. He's obviously annoyed by his demotion. Yes, well, I can report there have been several attacks on the Tribord Trail between Neverwinter and Fandalin. Sightings of a green dragon near the abandoned town of Thundertree. And I've stepped up training of the city guard of Neverwinter. And he slams back down into his chair angrily. Lady Aaliyah, we will come to you later in the meeting. If you can forbear with us. The silver-haired lady nods. My Lord Delan. Delan Winterhand, the ranger of the Emerald Enclave, stands up. I can report more dragon sightings in the north, my lady. There's rumours of more attacks in the Misty Forest. I have little first-hand evidence. The Treants have retreated to their groves to discuss matters. King Melendrak on the opposite side of the table, the elf, stands up angrily. I can confirm that the attacks spoken of by my Lord Delan are true. But the recent dragon attacks have stopped, since my elves have increased their patrols and fortified their positions.
I'll clap. I'll clap at that.
Delan sits down, but he shakes his head. He doesn't seem convinced. Ontharfroom stands up and he looks over his shoulder at you all and beams a smile at you all. Ah, it's good to be here again with my friends and with yourself, my lady. I can report that Elturel is well guarded. We've seen little cult activity there since the Greenfields were cleansed. However, the Cult of the Dragon has sent several diplomatic missions to the city leaders, as well as to several nearby towns, demanding tribute and offering protection from dragon raids for those who comply. Cultists shake down caravans seeking protection money. They've been burning caravans that belong to rivals of those who do pay. Less scrupulous merchants, unfortunately, seem to be finding it easier to do business with the cult than fight against them. Still, the populace is scared. I guess we shouldn't blame them. And he sits down. Conrad Braunanvil, the orange-haired dwarf, stands up. Lady Silverhand, I can report that there's been unusual movements around the giant clans of the north. There's rumours that Skyreach has been found. Lady Laurel.
Oh, wow.
looks interested,
Huh?
raises an eyebrow. Really, Lord Braun Anvil? Do you know where? Sadly, I do not. But the dwarves of Mithril Hall are chasing down these rumours. Sir Istavel stands up. There are some concerns amongst the populace of Daggerford, of course, my lady, but no direct attacks. We have heard the Drakhorn several times, and we have seen flights of dragons heading east, but very high in the sky. That is all I have to report. He sits again. Marshal de Raven's Guard, the dark-skinned leader of the Crimson Fists of Baldur's Gate, stands up. I can report that we've also received a diplomatic mission from the cult, but we gave it short shrift. The heads of the diplomats are now hung from the arches of Worm's Crossing.
Nod.
And there are several grunts of approval from other members around the table. Ten Hornblade stands up.
My lady, the war has yet to reach the borders of Silvery Moon.
But the leaders of the city are paying close attention to current events, you can be sure. And finally, Romalia Haventree stands. My lady, my Harper agents are reporting that elite bands of cultists have been charged with establishing the cult's control from the Grey Peaks to the Sunset Mountains. They seek out allies in our area with an eye towards choosing friendly territory for a capital city, and seem to be looking for a seat of power for the cult's inner circle. If you remember, we also sent agents to investigate the Well of Dragons. They report that they have seen tens of chromatic dragons there, hundreds upon hundreds of cultists and red wizards, and even demons. But most shocking of all, the great temple of Tiamat itself is missing. The whole edifice has gone, as if vanished into thin air. There's strange, confused mutterings around the table at this.
Where's this? Sorry, where did they say?
The Well of Dragons, where
Right.
they think the cult is.
Yeah. Well, we directed them to it.
Yeah, they sent agents there to spy on it. This is what they've reported back. Well, Lady Laurel stands up. Well, thank you all for your reports. I'm a little perturbed that you haven't made more preparations and pledges towards an army, but we'll discuss that in a little while.
Shit, boys, we need to save the world.
First of all, let us discuss the outcome of the investigators and their adventure hunting down the Wormspeaker Varam. I understand that you made a capture, though not the dwarf himself. Could you tell us what happened and what you found?
Ignatius? Would you like to brief the council?
Mark?
I'm really sorry, guys. I'm having a right nightmare here.
Okay.
mate,
Do we need to
alright.
call it a night then? Because without your
I think we might have to. I'm
okay.
sorry.
All right. We'll call it a night there then, gents. We'll carry on.
I'm really sorry.
That's all right, we had some fun.
No biggie,
Richard-
mate.
No,
Richard got his end away. We've all had it.
I'm looking good.